streaming.
Yeah, Loveless is first.
Loveless is first. Alright, now we need to go live on TikTok, art, drawing tutorials. I think we're all good. Live. Alright, we are live on both platforms again. Loveless, Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Hello. Lindsay, hello.
Lindsay, we're gonna have to ship out your thing soon.
Hello. Hi on TikTok as well. Cyber Pulse, hello. Yeah, Lindsay, your box is ready to ship.
So we'll be shipping that real soon.
Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
The mail's already gone today, anyway. Select stream, refresh this one. There we go. Let me.
I want to draw cheerleader Miki. I've been drawing Miki a lot lately.
Yeah.
At least I think I have.
All right, there we go. We are live on everything. I'll tell my mom. Yippee! Oh yeah, look what got made last night.
I finally made a demo.
She's finally started making some demos.
Yeah, hi Grandma.
This stuff.
Yep.
So she made this. All the hair is actually done with acrylic
markers, guys. Can you believe it? It looks so good.
Yeah, she's been practicing a little bit with her acrylic markers and such.
This is where I can experiment with stuff. But I really like this. I like the alchemy of this a lot.
Salem, hello. Stuff maybe. V, Christina's grandma. Katie, Kay, hello. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to say hi.
You know.
Thank you for the share, Dahlia.
Let me think of how to do this. Yeah, I'll keep it like that for now. Hi, Leah. Assassin Gaming, thank you for the follow. How does it sound, Colton? Hey, Shadow Fox. Hey, Lexi. Nia, welcome back.
Hello, hello. I just had to check the audio. No, I hate how new followers it's like a little pull down banner on TikTok, and I always instead of going between menus, I'm always touching new followers' profiles.
Oh.
Instead of navigating. I wish they wouldn't put that there. You're busy again, Fox. Hey, Kireji.
Kireji.
Are your classes good for semi-realism? Yeah, they're pretty good for it. Most of the classes, it's applicable for everything. There's going to be specific parts that are more anime focused, but all the foundation fundamentals are the same.
Is realistic. Yeah,
like clothing folds and lighting and coloring and value and all that. All of that's universal.
Yep.
What brush? You can find the brush on our profile.
I love brush questions. Okay, what is a cheerleader?
I'm gonna get you guys. I'm gonna give you both shampoo and conditioner. Huh?
What?
Hey, I'm busy again, so I can't stay. Kireji, Neo, Moshi.
Are my bangs greasy or something? Is that why you say you're gonna get us some shampoo?
Woo! Hello, Ms.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna do.
I love Left 4 Dead 2. Is that LFD2? Thank you for the follow.
Ooh.
LFD2, or is that a different game?
Hey, Yuma. Someone said
first,
they were dries.
Lindsay, Cyberpulse, tell my mom. Vio, hello. Shadow Fox, Jester, Dingy Doodles. Rogal, hello. There's one more spot in the live classes. Yes, there's one spot left in the live classes.
You know, Colton, I might give Miki a side ponytail today.
Oh yeah, from last stream, what mechanical pencil did Christina use for sketching Luna?
Ooh.
It was some drafting pencil.
I have it.
I think I'm gonna do art challenge with my little cousin. That's fun.
Oh.
All right, Fox. See ya. Have a good day.
This thing's erased out, unfortunately. I don't know what brand it is. Stadler? I don't know.
AMN. I don't know. I've had this pencil forever. It's honestly just a bog standard drafting pencil.
Yeah. I always miss streams, I swear. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Is it Remy? Remy. So, feel free. Thank you. Feel free to ask any questions.
Hello, Maddie.
Maddie.
Remy, hi. Ginny, hello. Ferret. Jake is a ferret.
Jake is a ferret.
Lima, hello. Yeah, like, it's just a drafting pencil. There's nothing special about it. She would have used a different pencil if there was another one around.
Yeah. It was...
There's another pencil that we tend to use. It's just like a mechanical pencil. The only reason we bought it is because it reminds me of being in grade school. Rad, hello. DFX, hello.
Hey, Demonics. I'm almost done filling my first sketchbook. That's good progress.
Today is digital, yes. Unless it's
watercolor.
a watercolor, it's generally going to be digital.
Mm-hmm.
Got my phone charged for this, nice. Clear Sky, hello. Who's
Clear
excited for the live classes on Saturday?
Yes.
My art has been improving so much thanks to you guys.
Oh,
Awesome.
I'm so glad.
Hearts for Ness.
Hearts for Ness, awesome.
Yes, hello, welcome back.
Would love to see your art maybe in the challenges sometime. What else?
Howdy.
Yeah, so we have one spot left in our anime art school live.
Paper face method?
Paper face? Oh, you mean like...
Do you mean just...
Like,
simplifying the face into like a half cylinder? Sometimes people will compare it to a sheet of paper.
Yeah. What topics? Ooh, my hair's in the way.
Maddie, are you dog trash lying again?
Simplifying face.
Let me see.
Or I'll just say
are you lying or are you real? For real?
What? What did she say? Did she say she got the art school?
The cried wolf. I'm lying. I knew it. I think I'm finally out of my art block. Nice, Aluna.
Nice.
Yeah, Lima. This is Procreate.
So we got paper face.
Hey, crits.
It's a funny.
I don't know if they asked about it or they
know.
just asked if we knew about it.
Oh, well, we can go over it. I think it's pretty simple.
It's nothing fancy or complicated.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the face will just be simplified as a half cylinder or like a folded, not a folded, but like a rounded piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. Gotta add a little pom-pom on here because she's a cheerleader. Thank you, Diane. Hello. Well, I think what people were talking about was simplifying the face, or the front of the face, like a sheet of paper. So it kind of looks like one side of a cylinder, but like the inside is showing.
Yeah.
So it looks like that, and then you could use that.
You do pleated skirts?
Pleated skirts, actually that's a great idea. I will add that to the list. I know that Lindsay has been asking for pleated skirts for a while, and I don't know why I haven't answered it
I'm gonna cry
yet.
because it's 3 days away.
Oh.
30 more
Pleated
pages
skirts.
left. I'm almost done filling up my first sketchbook. Awesome.
I love filling up sketchbooks. It's so nice. All right.
What brush are you using in Procreate? You can actually download this brush for free on the link on our profile. Otherwise, if you go to the Discord server, you type !brush, you can also get it there. A lot of different ways to get it.
Alright. Teach me your ways, please. Well, if you have any questions, you feel free to ask. Can we do different types of skirts as well? And also skirts in general. Basic skirts. Sure.
Eyelashes.
Lashes? Sure. Lashes. Sounds fun. I like those.
Said, can I ask for tips on drawing eyelashes? I feel like it always makes my eyes look off.
Sure.
How do you draw a head?
Head. Sure. Heads.
Shirt folds.
Shirt folds. Sure, shirt folds. Maybe we'll do these for
asked
now.
If there was lore on Simeon, who's someone.
Oh, I remember who. Oh, dang it. Sherlindry, I think, asked.
How about proportions? Proportions of what? Like body?
I don't think there's any lore on Simeon yet. We kind of just think he's just like some random dude that is just kooky.
Yeah, if you want the invite to the Discord server, you can direct message us on TikTok, and I'll just paste it into the messages.
Detailed hair, or we can cover
I'll
some
go copy
hairstyles.
the invite right now.
Sure. All right.
I usually do that on stream, but if we're not streaming, we also have the link to our page on our profile, and you can find the invite on there.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, we don't have. We could be streaming or not.
yeah.
Body proportions. I find it hard to make bodies look proportionate in different poses.
Body proportions. Okay, maybe we'll cover those for now, and we'll add more if we feel like it. Because there's a lot of topics right now. All right, let's do some skirts, because skirts is cute, and I like it.
Hands.
Hands. Okay, I'll add it.
We have a couple TikToks on hands, by the way.
Yes.
So that'll be covered in a little while, but if you want to go see it right now, there are a couple TikTok videos on hands that we have up.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a pretty recent video. It's this one right here. Right there. And the other one has this crying guy. Those are both on hands.
Yep.
But we'll cover hands in a little bit.
So when I draw skirts, or just any type of skirt whatsoever, I start off with drawing the underside of the body, or just like what's going on with the body underneath.
Torsos.
Turn torsos, twisted torsos.
Maybe you mean like from a 3/4 angle, or do you mean where the pelvis and the torso are at different angles of each other?
What kind of device or equipment you use to draw digitally?
It's an iPad.
This is an iPad Pro 13-inch.
Yeah, with Procreate. Can you do pleated skirts? Yes, you have
Yes.
that. Shirt folds. Yoichi, hello, welcome.
So I always draw what's underneath. And whenever I draw the bit of the waist and the hips, I simplify them into cylinders or like an hourglass shape. You can use this as like a base if you want. And then I kind of think about my pose as well, but this is a very simple one, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to duplicate this multiple times because we're drawing a few different skirts, right? And skirts comes in all different shapes and lengths and sizes, so we'll do maybe 4 for now. And I'll make them smaller later on.
Loveless and Misaki. I wonder if Misaki's here. I think Misaki's technically next on the list, right?
Yeah, technically. We
She's
haven't
kind of
done
always
hers yet.
missing in action, though.
Yeah.
So who is here? Dingy's here.
Dingy is here. Is Sherlindria here? Or Loveless?
Yes.
Stardust? Stardust gotta be here today,
Stardust.
right?
We actually can't do Dingy's right now.
Oh, okay. Hey, Yoichi.
Stardust.
Stardust is here.
Stardust. Who's the last person? Who's the person who got the live classes or the anime art school like the longest ago?
I think Misaki or...
Misaki? Who other than Misaki?
I think Loveless.
Loveless?
I think.
When did you get the live class, Loveless? I don't remember. We tend to try to do them in order, the order of who bought the school, but a lot of the time people aren't here, so we do it when they're here.
Yeah.
January 30th, just like a week ago. We could do whoever today.
Okay.
I think Stardust was the most recent, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think Stardust was the most recent. Alright, so I have high waist and low waist skirts.
Okay,
Different
so
angles?
torsos, like
Torsos?
different
Okay,
angles.
different angle torsos. Okay.
So I
And
think they mean like
torsos.
from different points of view. like
Torso
rotated.
perspectives, maybe.
Yeah. Tips for shading.
Shading tips.
Same here.
Okay.
Hey, subbed a while ago to learn anime style drawing, but haven't had much time. Uni got Procreate, but it's overwhelming. Any tips I can draw, but iPad is tough. By the way, love your art.
Oh, thank you.
Try to replicate. You could write down perspective too if you want.
Yeah, perspective.
Try to replicate the simplest tools, right? So just learn the basics of basic layers, basic brushes, and just get comfortable with that, and only start to use more complicated tools as you get more used to Procreate. So like once you're used to the basics, you can start experimenting, press different buttons, try different stuff, but just, brush, eraser, layers, and
That's it.
just try that for now.
Sometimes
and then-
simple is better.
Once you get more used to it, you can start adding more complicated things to it.
Yep.
So if you're used to drawing traditional, try to just get to the point where you can do the same thing you do traditionally. Because it can be very overwhelming at first.
Maybe I'll continue my skirt to demo.
Beginner guide to color.
Color. Simple coloring, maybe.
Could try simple coloring.
Simple coloring. Okay, we got a lot of topics built up now. Alright, so skirts is basically a cone. When I drew this is what the body looks like underneath, and you can
bunk
choose...
bed boy is me.
Oh, Bunk
Okay.
Bed Boy.
So you got
He's
the
most recent.
you got the live class.
Okay, we gotta add you on the list then.
Yes.
Bunk Bed Boy.
Or Rogal.
What? R-O-G-A-L.
Al.
Okay. Fun.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, now you're on the list for a watercolor drawing.
Yes. You know about that, right? Bunk Bed Boy? I officially need a bookshelf. My pile of books is getting awkward to relocate.
Yes, I agree. Us too. So, skirts, you can basically make them as short or high-waisted as you want. High-waisted means it's basically like right underneath the hips. Right underneath the rib cage. And then your waist is like kind of, that's why it's called high-waisted. Low waist is around your hip area right here. And then you can choose whatever length that you want. You can do short length or long length. High waist, if you make them a little bit longer, they tend to reach around the thighs, so it kind of gives the illusion of longer legs, which is super cute. And low waist, you can end it up at the thighs as well. And if you want to draw pleated skirts, I like to draw the roundness at the bottom here, and then I draw a little zigzag underneath.
Can my drink yet?
I don't know.
What should I drink?
So I like to draw a zigzag that is not like this, but rather slanted to the side, because I'm going to be adding some overlaps like this on top, and that creates that perspective. And I just connect the lines up to the waistline. And sometimes with pleated skirts, you can have a little fold on the inside right here that's sometimes not really visible, but sometimes you'll see it. And that will look like a really nice pleated skirt. It's the frilly skirts I have trouble with. Okay, we'll do a frilly skirt on this one. So if you want to do a frilly skirt, you basically change the pleat at the bottom to ruffles, which is like little pipes.
Come here.
Squiggly lines, if I may be more casual about it. So when I use this line, and I use this as a guideline to draw the frill. And then you can make them as layered or as tiered as you want. Let me actually move this over a little bit. So maybe I'll add another tier. That's even more frilly, and I can add that overlap. I want to make sure that this layer is right on top of this layer, so it adds that like nice little step down, like that. And then you connect it up. So pipe folds is basically just a bunch of cylinder-like shaped folds. And you can add some shadow at the bottom.
Blue Butterfly, hello. Yep, challenges are in the Discord. You can go check the channels with that.
Another thing about ruffled skirts like this is that there's a bit of a bulge right where it meets the waistline. So sometimes you'll see. What?
Stardust.
Oh, Stardust.
Who got gifted? Sale Lincoln, Too Stupid for Life,
Oh,
Guachi, and Charlie XLD just got gifted 5 subs from Stardust. Thank you very much.
Thank
on
you.
our YT channel.
Miku Art. Hello.
Hello.
Somebody asked denim skirt. Denim skirt sounds fun.
Could you do one where you add a person with the bottom of a fish? You mean like
You mean a mermaid?
What's the cheapest
I love
iPad I
mermaids.
can get
I would
to
add it.
use Procreate? I don't know. Maybe a used one. Not sure exactly. You could look into iPad minis.
Yeah, minis are great.
Make sure you get a pencil that's compatible with brush or pressure sensitivity, like an Apple Pencil. Where can I find the Discord? You can direct message us on TikTok and ask for it if you want. I do see that I have a message.
I would do a denim skirt, but maybe we'll do a pencil skirt because we're talking about different types of skirts here, right? We have a pleated one, we got a ruffle one. Let's do a pencil skirt because those are fun. So pencil skirts, you can either make them high or low waisted, whichever you want. Generally, they are more high waisted because they make the waist and hip area look taller. But I think this is a pretty good length. If you want it to be denim, really try to understand where all the little stitch lines are. Most of the time with denim, you'll see this quality to it. These little stitch lines. Once you add that, it's going to look like denim. Another thing you'll see with denim is seam lines that have like a bump on it. And you see these little dots like that.
No, thank you for the follow. Val, thank you for the follow. Is that Morse code? I don't know how to read Morse code. It says KSVVQL, thank you for the follow. Lay, Miku Art, wow. Charlie, Sweet, Kiwi, thank you for the follows. Ashley, thanks for the follow. Christine, thank you for the share. Devin, thank you for the follow. Face Bush, thank you for the follow.
We got a Ray in the
What app? It is Procreate.
YT.
procreate. What?
Racist.
Ooh, a ray.
I have an OC named Race. I'm very biased. I struggle with drawing symmetrically. Any tips? We can cover symmetrical drawing. Symmetrical. I'll put on the list, although we have a lot of topics, so I'll try to
we
get
have a
through
lot
it.
of topics.
Symmetrical. We'll talk about symmetricality.
Symmetrically, you mean like faces or something? Ray, Christina just had a video put up on her channel not too long ago about drawing the eyes and face at any angle, and it talks a lot about drawing symmetrically and has some exercises and stuff.
Yep, how to draw eyes specifically.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little while back, I came up with an exercise to help with symmetrical drawing, and so Christina taught it in one of our YouTube videos.
Yep.
Oops, said it. I don't really care that
It
much.
doesn't matter. All right, so here's a denim skirt. Overlaps. Really make sure that you see some thickness on the outside edge of your hips, or else it's gonna look not like jeans, because jeans or denim is very thick. And let's do one more skirt. Maybe we'll do like an asymmetrical skirt or something that's maybe stretchier or tighter.
Bald looking now? Yep.
I'm bald looking.
To be honest, they need to do the bzzz.
I'm just
starting to grow just a
messing with
little
you,
bit.
Unk. You cool man.
Unk.
You cool man. I love asymmetrical skirts. Especially the ones that are like kind of slanted, like this. So you can do any kind of style that you want. It can even have a split, or it can even have like one side that's tighter, that looks like shorts underneath, and then maybe a pleated skirt, kind of slanted going up. And then what you can do with these kind of skirts is you can add a belt, which adds extra texture. Add a cute little belt, and then a little chain. Oh, I love this type of outfit. It's so cool, isn't it? All right. So yeah, there's a few types of skirts that you can play around with, especially with pleats, different textures. Latex skirts would be really cool to do too, but I think we should move on to another topic. There we go. Ain't that a cute skirt? That looks like a K-pop idol skirt. I want that skirt. Dolly, I think you would look really good with that skirt. Philosophy says hi. Hello.
Sorry, I have to go by. See ya. Have
see
a
ya.
good day. Thanks for showing up.
These live streams remind me of what day of the week it is. That's so funny.
We can help in different ways. It is definitely, what is it, Wednesday?
It's it's Wednesday.
It's either a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday.
Yep.
D. Coleman, hello.
D.
What
Coleman.
brush? Like I said earlier, you can get the brush for free on our profile or on our Discord server. The brush does not really have a name, so
It's a complicated name, and even then it would just be too much.
For free. You wouldn't be able to find it under the name that it's called anyways.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna move this over, and we'll cover another topic.
Do you guys have books that teach us how to draw? Yes, we do.
We
have
do.
2 books. You mean these books right here? Yep, we have 2 books that teach how to draw. If you have either of them, we are the authors.
Yes.
Literally same. Wait, what is this?
All right. Lashes. Let's do lashes. I'm gonna try to go in order this time. I always usually go like, oh, let's go do a different one, then I lose track. So we'll do some lashes. So there's some skirts.
Yep, Mina, right now.
We'll do some lashes at the top right here. So lashes is fun. But I think it's more about design. So I'm gonna draw a few eye shapes. Just do them one at a time. So I'll do 3 types. Like that. There's some lashes. Lashes is all about design, but I think one of the main things to keep in mind of is here's your eyelid. This is the top. This is the bottom of your lash line. Of your eyelid. Your lash line comes out like this. They're not sticky outy bits like that. They don't come out straight. They curve. So keep that in mind. So when you are drawing lashes, what a lot of people do is they draw the lash line and they thicken it, and then what they'll do is I'm going to draw this in red, they will curve the eyelash from the bottom, and you'll see this nice like triangular shape right there, and they'll fan it out. And they'll use this line, or this kind of area, as an extra lash as well. So that looks really pretty already. And then another thing that they add is one on the front. But you really want to show that this is going in 3D space, so let me draw this in green. This is the wireframe that it's going in. Like that. So once you have this nailed down, it'll look a lot more three-dimensional. And it'll also look prettier, in my opinion.
You can get the brush on our profile.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll show you exactly where the brush is. This is our profile. You tap this. You go to this top one right here, which is our site. And you go down to this green button. Digital brush. Green button. There's also the Discord invite down there. You have to make sure you open this in your browser. You cannot download it from the TikTok app. You see how this is like the TikTok app. You need to download that in your browser.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Google Drive download.
We've got a lot of people here now.
Yes, Ariana, Azira, DUM Lover, thank you. Geshi, Peyton, Zachary, Real, The Voids Echo, Alejandro, thank you for the follows. Blueberry, this is only for Procreate. It is an ABR file, so it will work in Procreate, it'll work in Photoshop, it will work in Clip Studio Paint, anything that accepts Photoshop brushes. ABR stands for like Adobe brush.
Someone asked for noses, so I'll put it down. Noses. That matches the character. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we don't have anything for Ibis Paint. Neither of us use Ibis at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll probably have to find something else for that.
Yep. And the same, this kind of wireframe also works for lower lashes as well. And usually the lower lashes would not be everywhere like this, or not evenly spaced, but rather they're going to appear more on this side, or in the corner of the eye right there. So yeah, you can experiment with this any way you want later on. So some people, when they draw lashes, if they want to look more like a doll, they will draw lashes that look like this, and that is completely fine. It's just a specific style. I prefer really kind of like I prefer using eyelashes kind of sparingly. So I have like one big lash and one smaller lash and one tiny lash like that. That's my preference, but you can do whatever you want.
I'm a CSP user. I need to buy your books. You guys really know your stuff. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been working for a really long time.
Yep.
We both have a background in
Design.
art and design.
Oh, and another really cute one that I really love is those round lashes. Those ones, people can get really, really, stylized with them. So it's all the same technique. It's just they just change the style up. So some people have like lashes that look like this, and I think it's actually kind of cute.
Yep. Hey, Nico. How'd you guys meet? We met on phone app, Art
Yep.
Amino.
Art Amino.
A long time ago.
If you know, you know. So some people really stylize their lashes like this, but it's the same concept. It's just they just change it up a little bit. So yeah, there's some lash.
Here with Stardust, we were watching Arcane before this. Nice.
Oh,
Friends.
Arcane. I never watched Arcane. There we go.
Have you done a tutorial on how to draw a full body?
Oh.
I don't know if that's coming up or what. What's on the
No,
list?
we have heads, shirt folds, detailed hair, body proportions. We'll cover some body proportions.
Body proportions. We'll be talking about full body a bit.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how you do some lashes.
Do you guys record these? Yes. So we also have a YT channel that we are streaming on at the same time. Every single one of our live streams are automatically archived on our channel, and they're organized. You go to our channel, you go to the live stream tab, you can see everything that we've done for months. We stream 3 times a week. Tons and tons and tons and tons of tutorials on there from our past live streams that you can go through. So yes, we have the same name on every social media, Draw Anime Academy.
Draw Anime Academy.
So yep, welcome everybody that's new. You can say hi, and I'll say hi to you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do eyes after this one? How'd you guys meet? Have you ever worked on an actual anime or are working on one? Nope, we haven't worked on an actual anime.
That would be kind of something entirely different.
Yeah, I worked on video games. What age did you start drawing? Very young.
Very young.
Very young.
Alright,
Round lashes are good for some characters. Have you just a full body? Yep, in a little bit. How to draw faces.
We'll draw some heads and maybe some faces.
I need this brush. You can get the brush on our profile. It's on our page. It's also in our Discord server. If you want to join the Discord server, you can just direct message us on TikTok, and I'll send you the invite to it. What games have you worked on? Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, PUBG, Guild Wars 2, the second game in the Ender Lilies series. I worked on Anthem.
Oh yeah, it's a PUBG.
What else? Bunch of stuff.
Anthem,
I also did work on theme parks. I was a concept artist in the game industry before we started this educational channel.
What other platforms do you stream on? YT.
Yep. The red play button website, YT. Yeah, I was a freelance concept artist since 2016. So I worked on a bunch of different projects. But quit because I wanted to start an educational drawing business with my wifey here.
Yeah.
And can always go back to it.
How do you draw animated hair? You mean like flowy hair? That'd be fun, flowy hair. We got a lot of topics, so if I don't cover this all today, we can always cover that in another stream. Flowy hair.
She does the anime type stuff.
I do the anime type stuff.
I do backgrounds, environments, rendering, that kind of stuff.
So I'm gonna cover some on heads really quick. So here, I drew a head, but I feel like this may be kind of intimidating for a lot of people, so especially if they've never drawn a head before. So I'm gonna break it down.
Can I ask you Anthem questions because I own the art book? Sure. I have the art book too. It's really good. You know, they gave us the game for free for working on it, and I never even played it.
Oh.
I watched some streamers play it.
It's funny.
Yeah, there were a lot of good. I got brought on very much towards the end of the game. I was actually mostly working on DLC content, like props and the suits. They called them bit packs. They were basically suit upgrades and stuff. I did a bunch of those, and I also did a bunch of concept art for props for environment stuff that took place in like underground caverns and stuff. Do you guys know how to color? Yes.
Yes.
Bunch of follows. Thank you. Star, Upper, Blue, Kaboom, Rose, Eva, Ray, Batman, Dizzy,
Ray.
Alondra, Tori the artist. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
What is the oval used for inside the big circle? That would be the side
That'd
plane
be the side plane
of the head.
So this thing right here, right there.
Hades.
Sphere.
Misaki, thank you for sharing the live.
Misaki.
Misaki, are you gonna be around today? You're next on our list for watercolor. So do you want your character watercolored today, towards the end of stream? I'm gonna ask if you worked on any DLC content that didn't come out or something. Yeah, I was working on a bunch of other projects with the studio that I was working with, and then they put me on Anthem. Previously, before Anthem, I think I was working on Guild Wars 2, and then I also did some Bakugan cards.
Aki, Misaki, do you want to send me her reference?
Yeah. So if you're going to be around, we'll ask around the time that we start.
So when you draw the head, I always think of it as breaking things down into very simple forms. I think this is a very common way to draw heads. You start with the sphere, you chop the side of it off, so you basically draw like a little dotted line, and you chop it off. This is basically what it looks like on the side. And this is flat. This is your temporal area right here, so that's why it's flat. It's mostly simplified in that way. Then you divide that in half and you drop it down. This is your jawline. And then here you can connect the chin to the jawline like that.
Art, this is Procreate. It is paid. It's like $12.
It's fantastic though. I love it.
For a brush. You can get the brush on our profile. You can also get it in our Discord server. If you just join the Discord, you can type !brush in any of the chats, and it will give you the download link for it.
Yes. So another thing about head planes is head planes are extremely important for both anime and realistic. So if you want to do like a, if you want to do like a semi-realistic style, perfectly fine if you understand the head planes, because you can always change things up. So here, I think this is the part where people get really messed up, is the eye socket area. The eye socket area is kind of like you take a triangular prism and just cut into the sphere, like that. That's kind of what it looks like. So this is like your eye socket. This is kind of like where your nose comes out, like that. And then this is where you place your eyes. This is a very rough drawing, but you get the point. That's kind of what it looks like from a three-dimensional perspective.
Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, you would type that in the Discord. If you want to join, you can DM us and ask for the invite to the Discord server. Otherwise, we actually do. You can get it online. So if you want to go here, this is actually where the brush is. So you'd put this in your browser, and then you scroll down, and the green button that says digital brush, you can download it there.
Yep.
It's completely free as well. It's just a Google Drive download. So there you go. It's just one brush. It's the one that's used all the time. So screenshot this, go put it in your web browser, and you can download it there.
Annie My Tunes. Oh, they're Mexican. They're from Mexico. Hello.
Oh, fun.
I can't speak Spanish, but hello.
Welcome.
Hola. Alright, so if you want to do a front view, and this is going to get into symmetrical, how to draw symmetrically, so maybe I'll hit 2 birds with 1 stone for that. You draw center lines. So 3/4 view and side view is probably one of the more difficult ones, but I think front views is also pretty difficult. I mean, everything's difficult if you don't know how to draw it, if you've never drawn it before. So I always start off with a circle, try the best you can, and then try to get the center of that circle and just draw it down. This is your center line. Start with one side first, because in order to draw it symmetrically, you gotta know what one side looks like. So for me, if you want to just draw like a nice anime head, tilt the line diagonally downward. So it's not straight line like this, but rather tilt it down. And then decide where you want the chin to be. Do you want the chin to be really long, or do you want it to be really short, like a kid? So I'm gonna probably go for more of like a young adult. So it's not going to be super long like this, or super short like this. It's going to be like around here. I think that looks like a young adult. And then I can connect and the jawline like that. Ooh, hi to that.
Cinnamoroll.
A cute one.
Cup got scratched right on the forehead.
Oh. So once I have this, then I use a little tick mark on the jawline right here, and I move it over to the other side. This is my center line. I'm going to find the shape of this and just try my best to replicate it. So that looks like that's where it's going to end. It looks symmetrical on both sides. We're almost there, and all I have to do is just connect that line. And there we got a symmetrical looking head.
Aaliyah Goodhunt, hello.
Hey.
Wandering Squire, hello. When I practice my head drawing, should I just be doing eyes, nose, and mouth at the same time, or is that too much at once?
Up to you.
It's really up to you. You can go back and forth. If you don't feel like you understand the form of the head, then maybe just focus on doing it without features. I would also recommend doing studies of the features alone, and then studies of the features on the head as well.
Yeah.
Cinema roll.
So if you want to do eyes, or no, if you want to do like add features and stuff, you can use your eye line as a measurement. I prefer for guys to be like around halfway from the top to the bottom of the head, so that's halfway. And then I make sure that my brow ridge is not super high or super low, although the lower for guys is better, but not super low. I would say about here. This you can change if you want. And then nose will be from halfway from the brow to the bottom of the chin, and a little bit higher is the mouth. And so if you want, before you put any features in, you can just test this out and just think if do you like it or not, and try to envision what it looks like in your brain.
Can you draw hair from the back of the head? Someone asked.
Hair from the back of the head. I'll see if we get to there.
You guys have helped me improve so much. I've been here for about 5 weeks. Well, welcome. We're glad you're still here.
Yes.
So, yeah, a lot of people on TikTok today. How did y'all find us? Are we just showing up on your FYP?
Yeah.
If y'all are new, give us a hi, and I'll try to read you off and say hi back. Ash, Xbox 360, I love Jenny too. VXMPZ, Jess, Sleepy, Corin, Lilia, wait, what was that?
FYP, they said.
Lila,
Hades.
Galactic Overload, Hades, Jenna, The Goat, Lincoln,
Nice.
Sora, Meowski, Kyun,
Kyun?
The Chosen Undead, Reen, Fake, Your Girl, Chi? Is that how you say it? CHY?
Hey, Haruto.
Yacht Tamer, Devin, I Heart Stars, Eureka, what's up?
Laughable says, is it okay to start anywhere when you're new to drawing? Yeah, do whatever you want.
And the brush, you can get it for free on the link on our profile. Otherwise, you can direct message us and ask for the Discord server invite, and you can get the brush in there as well. You just type !brush in the Discord server.
Yep.
Dessa, DD, Lilac, EP Woman, Travis, a lot of new people.
Yes, we also got some new people on YT as well.
Weatherologist.
So, Abhinav, hello.
Haruto, welcome back. Gonna head out. All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Laughable Spark. Hello.
So, we got some head proportions, but you'll actually notice that I'm not using my proportions to the T. Like, I can move this if I want to. So I noticed that I made my brow ridge a little bit too too close to the eyes because I made the eyes a little bit bigger. So I moved the eyebrows up and it still looks fine. So this is all just like a guideline that you can tweak and do whatever you want. It's not like it's not a hard rule. So that's something that I really enjoy doing.
Our day's going good. By the way, if you are new, we do stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We are streaming here on TikTok, and we're also streaming on our YT channel. If you go over to our YT channel, you can see the every single stream is backed up as a VOD, so you can watch the whole thing. We stream at, 4 p.m. Pacific time?
Yep.
7 Eastern in the States every single week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yes.
Hey again, love the stream. Hello, welcome back. What's her name? She's pretty. You mean her or me? No. It's Christina.
My name's Christina.
Yep, we're married.
This is Colton.
We draw together.
Yep. He teaches how to draw hair. We do have hair in our list, so we'll get to that. So that's it for heads, I think. I'll cover that for now, and then maybe we'll move on to shirt folds. I'm gonna do these in order this time because it's been a while since I did that. I'll probably do something kind of quick though. So shirt folds. I'll draw a mannequin because every time when you draw clothes, always draw the mannequin. That's one of the most important things. If you don't know what's going on inside the body, you cannot draw clothes on top.
You guys are so cute.
Oh, thank you.
You are cute.
You are cute.
They know.
Oh, brother. Any tips on anatomy? I would say learn how to do figure drawing and construct from the ground up. Don't worry too much about muscle stuff, at least yet. If you know how to construct the body using simple forms like this, you'll be able to put muscle on top. And you also have the knowledge of how to simplify things into very basic forms as well. So I really recommend figure drawing classes.
Yeah, figure drawing classes are really good.
Proportion, forms, like simplifying into cylinders and boxes and all that stuff, like this, then you can always add on top.
Does this still work for traditional drawers? Yes.
Oh yes, for sure.
It's all the same.
Mm-hmm. Line is a line.
Lines are lines. Red is red.
Yep. I mean, I think a lot of people think that digital is like a magic wand tool. I wish it was, but no, you gotta also know how to draw. So whether you do traditional or digital, it's all the same.
Yup.
In fact,
yeah.
If you do traditional first, you can take those skills and transfer onto to digital.
Yep.
So what's up?
I was gonna say, I actually forgot to say. So we do have online classes. There's actually only one spot left open for the live classes starting on Saturday. 11 out of 12 spots are filled completely. And so...
Classes start this Saturday.
Yep, classes are starting this Saturday.
Yeah.
What time do they start? They start at 10 a.m. Pacific, and they run for about 3 or 4 hours. 2 hours for the lessons, and about another hour or two for the critiques, depending on how many people submit homework, because people will miss homework, and if you don't have homework, there's no critique, obviously, for that person. How do you sign up, and does it cost money? Yes, our classes on Saturdays do cost money. You can sign up on the link on our profile. Otherwise, you can go here and put that in your browser. It is going to be the red button. It talks about live classes. So you can learn all about it there, how long they are, what's being covered, and all that. Otherwise, we do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday for free. And we make content on TikTok and our YT channel. And yes, if you do sign up for our classes, you actually get a copy of each of our books as a bonus for free, signed. And then you also get a watercolor on stream of your character. This actually has some acrylic marker too. But this is an example that gets done live on stream. We're actually going to be doing Misaki today because she has our classes. And that's going to be ending on Friday.
Yeah.
We also have recorded classes as well. Recorded classes, that is like an entire year-long curriculum. If you want to go through at your own pace, you can check that out as well. But yeah, I forgot to talk about that.
All right, so here.
What up? It's Procreate. Hey, Anna.
So if you want to draw shirts, I'll understand. Is it going to be? Ask yourself these questions.
How much does it cost? The classes? The classes are $600
for the live.
And it's for the live, and it is a 10-week long class on Saturday. And you will get your work critiqued every single week from both of us. And yeah, there's 11 out of
12.
12. How much is the discount for the recorded classes if you have the live one? We don't actually have that set up, but if you do plan on getting the recorded classes, Stardust, I can make you a discount code for it for the same amount, $100 off.
All right.
Arms?
Arms? You mean like on this mannequin or just like arms in general?
I think just tips on arms.
Okay, arms.
Misaki says Aki is on Art Share 1.
Okay, I'm going to have to remember that later.
I'll remember for you.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll just ask again.
Yeah. So when you draw shirts, think about two things. Is it loose or is it tight? Because that will determine if your shirt is going to cling onto the body or if it's going to be a little bit looser. So I'm going to go for more of a looser one because that has more folds in a way, like more like kind of looser folds. And for shirts for men, typically it'll be pretty skin tight if you have like a muscle shirt on around the shoulders and the pecs, and then after that it kind of just loosens around after the pecs. And then if it's like really loose and it's really long, it can overlap over the leg and have like a little movement in there.
In school or live in? I'm not sure what you mean exactly, Ellie. How much were your drawing books? They're both on Amazon. You can get the paperbacks for $26.95 each. If Amazon's running a promotion, then they'll be a little bit less. But yeah, you can find that on Amazon. You can find it in the link on our profile, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So hello.
So when it comes to shirts as well, please don't forget the seam lines. Seam lines are so important. They are these little, it's what holds these shirts together. They sew it together. If you see it, you know, you're basically getting closer to becoming a pro at drawing clothes.
How to draw the delicate, handsome man face.
Handsome man face? You mean
Pretty
like
boys.
this? I mean, sure, a pretty boy face.
Might as well.
Pretty boy. It's going to be further down the list, but I'll see if I get to that. Pretty boy face. So if you stay for that long, we'll get to it. And if not, then you can always ask it again next year.
The canvas size is 5,000 by 6,000 pixels, and the DPI is just the default of Procreate. I think it's like
100 something.
Like 130 something. I don't know. It's like some random number.
Yeah.
When you guys usually get off live, we will usually stay live for between 2 and 4 hours. I think our last Friday stream was almost 6 hours long.
Yeah, it was kind of long. We had a lot of stuff to get through.
Yeah. It'll probably be a bit longer today because there's going to be a watercolor and acrylic brush marker drawing towards the end of stream. And those will go probably for like an hour and a half. 6 hours is a seriously long time. We also do 12-hour long streams, and we're going to be doing one of those at the end of February.
Yeah, because we got a Secret Admirer event going on.
Yo, there's a really big event going on in the community, so we're going to be doing a 12-hour stream on February 28th, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. We do a bunch of fun things. We do OC drawing, where Christina draws your characters for free. They get posted in the Discord server and stuff. It's really fun.
Yes. And play games too.
Yep, games. Sometimes we'll play Roblox. Sometimes we'll do speed draw. But yeah, if that sounds fun to you, go ahead and hit the follow button. Mark your calendar for February 28th.
Working on that event right now. Nice, Caleb.
Nice.
So more about shirt folds is a lot of time, especially if it's looser, they tend to. This happens to a lot of shirts, but they tend to go in a diagonal direction like this, and then they kind of hook around the waist. So you'll sometimes see me do this.
Yeah. How do we send in characters? During the stream, there's going to be a channel in the Discord server that opens up, and you'll be able to post your characters in there.
Yep.
But that's not going to come until the end of the month. What tut are you going to do next?
Let's see what's on the next on the list. Detailed hair. Well, for people who are wanting to draw hair, we'll probably cover some of that.
You probably shouldn't check that off yet.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is what I'm going to do right now.
Oh, okay.
So I always check off the things I'm going to do right now. That's what I do. So, let's do some hair.
Discord, yep. If you want the Discord invite, you can direct message us here on TikTok, and I will send it to ya. That's the easiest way. You can also find the link on our profile.
So I don't think I will take specific hair requests, but I will cover a good amount. Just because whenever I cover hair, it turns into a hair stream.
What time does the February 28th stream start? We usually start at like 11 in the morning, so maybe about 10 a.m. California time.
Hair or lashes, yes. Can you do half a pop down? Maybe we'll go to that. So I'm gonna draw 3 levels of hair. Level 1 is super simple. Level 2 is getting a little bit more complicated. Level 3 is very detailed, and I'll show you how you can level up your hair if you want it to be really detailed.
Level 1.
So level 1, think Naruto, for example. A lot of the time when you're drawing, like, if you have like a Naruto style, a lot of it's just like an outline like this. Which, you know, it works. It's hair. But I know that if, for some people, they want to be a little bit more, you know, out there. So sometimes they'll have a little bit of overlap. Other times it's just mostly an outline.
That's great, Sai. Glad it's working. Yeah, Christina and I usually both do 5,000 by 6,000 as like a starting point. It's pretty big. You can do a bunch of sketches on it.
Yes. Hey, Ghost.
Ghost, hello.
So level 2 is when we can add a little bit more pizzazz.
Demonics, awesome.
This is when I add some more smaller strands and also overlap. So anytime, if you just see this is very flat. But if you see this is 3-dimensional. And anytime you want to draw more detailed hair, add more overlaps. That's just going to be that's just going to make your hair look a lot more complicated, but not to the point where it's like overwhelming, right? See, automatically when I'm drawing the same hairstyle right here, I'm adding one side, two side, and also some smaller strands. And I really want to see, if you're going to be drawing more detailed hair, the front, the middle, and the back. You got your front, which is your bangs, the middle part, which is kind of like your side bangs, and then the back, you know, which is the back of your hair, more context.
Whoa.
Whoa. And, you know, you see these little bumps right here? That's the hair going to the scalp. So the more layering you have, the more detailed it's going to be. That's how you can automatically add more detail.
Have a good one, cute cat.
Gotta go have fun drawing. Thank you, cute cat. And then if you want to draw really, really detailed things, now this is something that you need to be a little bit more careful about, because too much detail isn't very good. But if you want something that looks, you know, nice and delicate and pretty, there's a few ways to do it. One way to do it is drawing a strand and adding some hatch marks to show the grain of the hair. That automatically adds detail. Another one is to add some flips and turns into the hairstyle. So you can see that I just add another curve, and then I add another overlap of a strand right on top, like that. Gives detail.
Hello, Simple Bread. Hello, I just want to ask, do you have any tips for practicing anatomy? We'll be talking about some tips for practicing anatomy in a little bit.
Yep.
Can one of you say hi, Izzy? Hello,
hi, Izzy.
OMG. Okay, practicing anime drawing almost every day in ink, pen, and paper. Glad to have find this channel. Welcome.
Awesome.
Glad you found us.
So here, I'm kind of just using the level 2 detail right now, but the more I add onto it, the more it's going to be like very detailed. I tend to add more detail around the outside, so extra strand adds more detail and also adds more shape language.
Yeah, Almond, that is good practice. I think Kim Jong-il had a similar advice that he gave for practice hack. So I'm proving the blind copy method. You look at a pic and then draw it from memory, and then you lower the opacity of the original pic and compare. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I was talking to my friend who's a character concept artist at Blizzard on the Overwatch team, and I was talking to him a while back about different practice methods to get better, and we went over a method pretty similar to that. Like, you draw something and then you superimpose it to see where you went wrong, and you'll do like 5 or 10 of them, and then you superimpose all of them, and yeah, you'll notice that you have tendencies to do things.
I think a lot of people, when they ask for detailed hair, I think what a lot of people don't realize is that adding shading and stuff to the hair through hatching, like this already ups the detail a lot. So you can see that my drawing in general isn't super like complicated, but once I add in that shine, it gives the illusion of detail. Like I don't even have to add that much, it's just already has detail. And also adding some dark spots in the hair like that is very nice. I always love doing that. But this is basically like trying to emulate rendering. If you want to render a ribbon, which is basically rendering hair, you got your shadow, your light, then your shadow. And all I'm doing is just repeating that in the drawing part, but just with hatch marks. And so that is how you can get more detailed hair without putting as much effort.
Hope you get better, Simple Bread. Having the flu sucks.
Oh, it does suck. But adding color isn't more complicated. That depends.
It would add. You would basically, yeah, I'd say it would be more complicated because this is like foundational.
Yeah.
And if you add color, you wouldn't skip any of this. It would be in addition to it.
Yes.
So I would say, yeah, it's more complicated.
It's like another step to all the other steps that you have to learn first.
Yeah, it's like another set of steps that's on top of it. You don't have to do them at the same time. Like, you could do it afterwards.
Yeah. It's like, for me, when I think of coloring, I think this. Like, no color at all. I just think, okay, I'm just gonna add color, and I'm just using the same process. So.
Do you guys make color tutorial videos not in live? Yes, we should have some on our YT channel. And we'll have more coming soon. Do we have any color videos on our TikTok?
We have how to color hair.
We have some, yeah, we have a couple of color stuff.
You have your rendering, you have your tutorial, the 2-hour fundamentals tutorial that you cover on color.
Yeah. Y'all have to learn the color wheel. Yeah, I would recommend studying Munsel's 3D color system. It's the color wheel, but in 3D, so it includes value. If you want to get good at painting, you want to look into Munsel's 3D color system. There's a couple really good books out there that teach it as well. Color and Light by James Gurney, Color and Light by Nathan Fowkes.
Have the Twitter? We don't.
This Procreate? Yes, this is Procreate. You guys do like online classes? Yes, we do.
Yes,
we actually
we
have a
do.
class starting this Saturday.
Mm-hmm. We have one spot left.
There's one spot left, yes.
But we also have self-paced classes, so you can do it at your own pace, and they're all pre-recorded.
Yep, we do hands and feet. We have a couple TikToks on them if you want that right now. Otherwise, it is on the it's on the list.
Is it? Oh yeah, there's hands on the
Yep.
list, but not hands and feet. So I can. Actually, I don't have it on the list right here.
How much is
Yeah, hands and
how much
feet.
is the class? The live classes that are starting on Saturday are $600. If you want to know more about the live classes, you can also DM us and ask about the live classes, and I can send you that. Would you guys recommend the Taco anatomy books? I think the Taco books are pretty good. They have some good breakdowns. They're not really anatomy books. They're more
Like tips.
they're more tips that help you shorthand stuff. I wouldn't recommend them alone. I would recommend them to study them with something like Morpho or Michael Hampton, but they are great books. I wouldn't recommend them alone to a beginner who wants to learn anatomy, because a lot of it is simplified, like shorthand. The Morpho books are great, choppy. They're really good.
So I'm gonna draw some hair, and this is how you can simplify hair. I think one of the easiest way to think about hair is blobs. Think about the blobs in the outside space that it takes up, and once you have a nice design on the outside, you can always add some stuff on the inside. And then we'll do a back view, because I did see hair in the back view, which I want to check off. Hair in the back view.
Yeah, Morpho. If anybody wants to know, we have a Morpho book right here. This is it.
Yep.
Morpho. This is an anatomy book. It is not a figure drawing book. So this is going to teach you anatomical information, but not a process to constructing bodies. If you want something that's a process to constructing bodies, you're going to want to get something like Figure Drawing Design and Invention by Michael Hampton. He also has a YT channel with a bunch of free stuff. These books go great together. Like both of these books.
Yep. I use this book a lot.
Yes.
I use this book a lot. It's so practical.
Is body next on the list? I don't know what's on the list.
Body proportions are next on the list, but
Body
maybe we'll cover
proportions.
like some simple bodies. And somebody asked where to get the brush. You can get the brush in our bio.
Yep. On our profile for free. You can
Yep.
get it in our Discord server.
So once I have my blob figured out, I decide, okay, do I want it straight? Do I want it wavy? Do I want it curly? And that will determine my silhouette. And then I add in my bangs. So if I choose to want bangs or not. I will choose bangs, but maybe I'll do like a side part. So maybe I will draw another blob right on top, like that.
Clip Studio is good as well.
I love Clip Studio. Clip Studio is great. Unfortunately, they don't have a one-time payment anymore, but that's okay, I guess. So here, now I'm like, okay, I'm starting to separate these sections out in the hair. I have my main clump, and then I have a separation, which is the bangs.
How much do you recommend studying? It depends on your goals.
Yep.
YT, which is, yes. Tori, thank you.
So then, if you just if you want simple hair like this, works totally fine with your style. If you want to add more complicated stuff, you know where to watch, right? So you can add extra stuff to it later. For now, I'm going to keep it pretty simple and add some hatch marks.
No worries, Devin. Hey, Snaz.
Hey, Snaz.
Snaz is a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
Krita is also a lot of fun. I love Ibis Paint on my tablet. Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people use Ibis Paint and Krita in our community.
Do you prefer sketching, inking, or coloring / rendering? I'm a painter myself.
I don't know. I really do like rendering and stuff. I can definitely get into a mood. It's easy,
You're more of a
I'm more
sketcher,
of a drawer.
though.
I'm more of a sketcher. I am more of a sketcher.
Yeah, I'm more of a painter. Christina's more of a drawer.
Yeah, but I also really like practicing rendering and stuff. I am more of a drawer, though. So see? Once I drew the overall blobs and I added more information, then I start adding, okay, what's the wireframe of the hair? Is it going this way? Or is it going up?
Hey, any friend of a kangaroo is a friend of mine.
Any friend of a kangaroo?
Chloe, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is Procreate.
Now, if you want to draw hair from the back view, this will heavily depend on your hairstyle. So keep in mind that when you are drawing hair from the back view, have a view of what this looks like from the front or the 3/4, because that will give you more information, right? Because if I want to draw this side part right here, I know it's not going to come out here, but rather it's going to be a little bit more subtle. And I see that, hey, this hair is curling back to the ear like that. There's some puffiness on the side. And every time where you're drawing hair, you always leave a little bit of a gap from the scalp to the hair, because that has volume.
Sabanita, you can go to our profile, and there should be a link on there. If you go to that page, there's going to be a green button if you scroll down, and it says digital brush. You can get it there. Otherwise, you can actually direct message us, and I'll send you the invite to our Discord server. And there is a command you can run in the Discord server to get the brush, !brush. It's also a pinned message in the resource share channel. So there's a bunch of different ways to get it.
So another thing about hair from the back is that the hair travels and follows the form of the head until it gets too long, and then it kind of just does its own thing. So I really make sure to draw the back of the head and really follow that curve, and then and once it gets to the neck, then it can kind of do whatever it wants. So I want it to be more like this.
Yeah, there is a screen protector. It's from Pen Tips.
Yep.
It's called like the Pro Pen Mat 2 or something. They're kind of pricey. They're like, how much was it? Like $60, $70 or something?
Yeah.
They're really,
they're
really nice,
nice.
though. I'm very impressed with it. It's an iPad Pro 13 inch.
So there's hair from the back. Using hair from this view and trying to match it on the back. The good thing about hair from the back is that if it's long, it covers most of the back anyways. You won't see the neck.
Alright, Simple Bread, thanks for hanging out.
Bye!
What
you
about updo hairstyles?
Updo hairstyles, like from the back, you would show more the neck. So for guys, you'll see more of that like hairline from the back like this, and if you want like a low taper fade, whatever, you'll see that.
Hey Black Maiden, welcome back.
But if it's for a girl and you want to updo like a high ponytail, you'll definitely see the back of the neck as well. Here's the ear. What I prefer for updos or even just ponytails in general is I like to mark, where is my ponytail going to be? Is it going to be up here? Is it going to be down here? Is it going to be super high up? Because it's kind of like, think of it like a little dot going around. Turn your head, please. It's like a dot going all the way up or down, whatever that you choose. So that's what I think about. So once I have my choice, my point of choice, then I draw in the ponytail in the back. And the ponytail is basically like a tube that it gets really thick and then it gets thinner. Like that. There's a front and a back side. So here's the front, where you'll see most of the detail, and then here's the back side. Like that. And especially whenever you have a ponytail or an updo in general, you will see hair gravitating towards that point. So really try to wrap those lines around that sphere. And then you got a ponytail. Or an updo, if you want to do a high bun. And then you'll see the hairline and the back of the neck. And sometimes, for updos, you'll see little hair strands like this. So there's some hairstyles. And then maybe we'll do some body proportions next. We got a lot of stuff on the list. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe I will up my canvas. Why not? We'll do some bodies here. Bodies. Bodies and body proportions.
How do you make the bangs look natural? That's a design thing.
That is a design thing.
So, big, medium, small, close together, far away, shape, form, language. It's kind of your basic design skills that help it look very natural and feel good.
Like this, very stiff. But if you're like, okay, well, what if I want one large clump going this way with some shape design, and then one going this way and some overlaps, and a lot of curves and a lot of overlaps, it'll start looking a lot more natural.
That's like a combination of dimensional drawing and design.
Yes. So you think, okay, this is what it looks like in a flat view, and if the flat view or the flat color part looks good, then the inner design will look better. So here we have a lot of mix of like a very even pattern, like this is all the same size, this has no overlap whatsoever, but this has a lot of stuff that doesn't have it, that this one doesn't do. So keep that in mind. Bodies and proportion. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out, I wish I could find a faster way to teach this. Proportion.
Great, Emma. Glad it was helpful. You can have to do textured hair.
Textured hair? Like curly hair?
We might have to go over textured hair
another time. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff on the list, but you can feel free to ask this again another time. So body proportion. I drew 2 lines. I'm going to divide this in half for both. I'm going to do a male and a female. This is the upper body. This is the lower body, or the legs. So upper half, divide to 3 parts. 2/3, you can divide this part into 3 parts as well. This upper box, and this will fit the head. This will fit your rib cage. Halfway from this 3rd box is your pelvis, the start of your pelvis, like that. We're going to do the same thing for the girl. The only difference for the girl is that this is going to be more of an hourglass shape. And for a guy, it's going to be more of a rectangular shape. Like that. Generally. You can always add more stuff on top. Halfway from this lower half is the bottom of your kneecap for both people. Legs will come down, pretty straight for the guys, and for the girls, because the hips are wider, it's going to look more like a Y shape.
Thanks for the brush, definitely following. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got the brush for free, so we just put it up for free.
Mm-hmm.
It's not from like a paid set or anything.
Yeah.
The brush originally comes from Yi Zhenke, who is a like a Chinese digital artist, and he has a huge brush set that just has like hundreds of brushes in it, and they're really like niche texture brushes for specific situations. This one's like buried in the middle of the pack. It's called like GSS Blade 1 or something. So all we did was take that brush out and upload it by itself because it's such a good brush. You can find the original pack on some old Reddit post that you have to like kind of dig through for.
Yeah.
As the story of the brush.
My mom called me, so I missed a little bit. Gonna have to watch the VOD later. No problem, Dahlia.
But yeah, like I said, you can get the brush for free on our profile. We upload it for free. It's just a Google Drive download. You can also get the brush for free on our Discord server. You type !brush in there and get it. Mm-hmm. Yes, the brush will work with Clip Studio Paint.
Yes, and Photoshop.
It is an ABR file, Adobe brush, so it'll work with Clip Studio, Procreate, and Photoshop. Meow Meow Art, hello.
So arms and elbows. I feel like this is the part where a lot of people make the mistake of. Take your elbow is basically at the bottom of your rib cage, so that's already a landmark that you can use for your elbow. And then at the bottom of the pubic bone, that is where your wrist is. So
Sydney, yes, we are live on YT right now.
yes, we are.
It's a much bigger size of a screen. You can actually see the whole iPad there as well.
Have you guys done body types? Oh yeah, for sure. I would say if you were going to do body types, you use the same proportional method, but the only difference is you change the shape, obviously. So for instance, if I'm going to draw like a pear-shaped woman, I'm going to keep the rib cage small, but the hips a lot wider, and the thighs a lot wider.
I don't know when hands are coming up.
Hands are coming up a little bit later. Hands and feet are after body proportions, actually.
So they're next.
So they're next.
But body proportions might take a little bit.
Yeah, because there's a lot to cover. But here, I'm using the same proportional method. Rib cage and pelvis is, hey, same length right there, half and half. So it's all about different fat percentage and body shape. So
I've never used the Tinderbox brush on Procreate, so I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Can I see the whole thing real quick? Yes.
Yeah, so
also,
we will be sending this.
There's a channel in the Discord server called
Live Demos.
Live Demos. Every single one of these canvases get uploaded full res in the Discord server. Krat, we are actually live on our YT channel right now, and all of these are archived as VODs there automatically, full res.
Corrine says came from TikTok to see the full screen. Yay!
Oh, awesome.
And then Chris says, yay. Alright, so there's a pear-shaped woman. Same proportions, just different shape. Hourglass, a more plus-size woman, for example, will have a wider upper body and a wider, lower body, but you still see that hourglass, and it's still the same proportion.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah, body types are going to follow a lot of the same proportional methods. If you want to join the Discord server, you can direct message us on TikTok. Ask for the invite. I'll just send it to you in the chat message. We go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Violet, at 4 p.m. Pacific.
If you want to draw a muscular guy, I like to think of it like changing the upper body area. So for a very wide, broad guy, you're going to see more of a triangular area up in the upper torso and a smaller hip. This is more exaggerated, but it makes it look more masculine. So I'm just drawing little. This is like the upgraded stickman. Like if you don't know how to draw people, just do this, and you'll elevate your stickman like infinitely a lot more. Here's a very buff guy. Here's a very lanky guy. Still rectangular, but you won't see that triangular shape. So honestly, people who can just draw stickmen, honestly, people can make really iconic characters just using stickmen. So it's actually good that you can draw stickmen. See, very lanky, very bulky because of the upper body change.
Yeah, male eyes. I don't know if we're.
I don't think we're there yet.
Cover that.
I'll cover I'll put eyes in the list. I know that a lot of people have been asking for.
By the way, we are going to be live on Friday. We go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there's actually a live watercolor drawing that's going to be done towards the end of this stream that we need to save some time for as well.
Yes, we'll do
so
some.
If your question does not get covered, you're free to join any stream and ask again.
Yep.
And there's a good chance that the questions have been covered in the past, so you can check our YT channel and the stream VODs, and a lot of questions get covered all the time. You need to direct message us here on TikTok and ask for the Discord invite. So Kaden, Zero, send us a DM and I'll just paste the invite.
Yes.
12-hour stream is going to be, unless it changes, Friday, February 28th. So save that day. We're going to be live the whole day, 12 hours straight. How long have you been doing YT for? Couple months for streams. Couple years for videos, but our channel was dead for a pretty long time.
Yeah. Alright, so here's how to draw hands and feet. I A lot of it is all about proportion, whether you're drawing bodies or anything like feet, hands, limbs, legs, it's all proportion. So a lot of the time we will use proportion systems like halves and I know how to basically separate things into halves, fourths, eighths, if you can, you know, thirds as well. We do a lot of that for proportion. And with hands, it's no different. Hands, if you split it in half, this is your palm, this is your middle finger, and then all the other fingers just gravitate to the middle finger. And you can fit them in this area right here, this part. So there, we got our finger groups, and then we got our thumb. Let me just do that really quick. And then for your palm, you got 3 sections. You got your thumb pad, you got your finger pads, and then you got your pinky pad right there. And if you want to draw the foot, it's basically the same thing. So here, you can divide this into thirds. This is the balls of your feet. Down here, I don't know what this is called, but it's like the sole, I guess. And then here's your heel. So if you just see it a little bit closer, this part is the same as the foot, it's just this is wider. That's fun, isn't it?
Lila, have a good one. Is that Procreate? Yes, it is. How does one draw plus-size tummies? If you have the time, can you add like a hand holding something?
Yeah, I can do that. It's part of the hands demo. Think of it like if you want to draw like a plus-size person with a big belly, think of it like a teardrop. Like that. So like for instance, if this is like your rib cage and your pelvis, the gut will come out from the rib cage like that. So it looks like a nice big, like nice bean shape.
Her dogs and bunny, hello.
Hello. And then here is your
Stumbled
toes.
across your channel with my daughter and loving the content. Shout out Selena.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Hello, Selena.
I'm so glad that you are with your daughter. That's awesome. Love the family friendliness. Are you using pen effect? There's no pen effect. I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know what a pen effect is.
I don't know what that is either. So, oh, we got a lot of follows.
Paris, crying cute cat, Mia, Maya, MYA, I forget.
Maya?
Maya?
Or is it Mia? Whichever. Wow.
Amira,
Amira.
Leah, Pick, Koizuha, Sari, Ezra, S, Sasha, V, Her Dogs and Bunny, Anna, Baseball Boy. Thank you for the follows, everybody.
Thank you. So, a great thing about hands is that you can simplify them into planes like this.
Do you have a Discord? Yes, we do. You can DM us and ask for the invite, and I will send it to you.
And then you can simplify the fingers into planes, and then after that you can just add detail once you're satisfied with the whole shenanigans.
Thanks, guys. She loved the shout out. Awesome. Can you say hi, Avery?
Hi, Avery. I love that name, by the way. It's a lovely name. And then once you're happy with this, you can turn this into a box. So you can see that I have the side of the box right here, the front of the box, the pads.
If I master the box method, can I draw anything? I mean, if you master drawing boxes, you can draw boxes.
You can,
but
yeah.
That has to do with like dimensional drawing. So you're gonna get a lot out of drawing boxes. So no, it won't allow you to draw anything, but it will help you a lot. So it's definitely worth doing.
Feet with a wedge with a toe box in the front. So I like to think of it like a wedge that's sloped. Here's the heel. This is a very short looking foot.
Yeah, we're working in Procreate. I've been drawing a lot of Percy Jackson, which includes sword holding, which is kind of hard.
Oh, that's right. I got to do some hands holding stuff. So
Yeah, like MHA. We don't really watch it. I don't dislike it.
I don't dislike it. I think there's some characters I like.
We haven't watched it in a
We ain't
couple
gonna
years.
cause a whole war, so. There's a foot, very simple foot. Honestly, I don't even draw like super detailed feet. I just draw this, and I just add shoes on top, and that's all I do. So, if you want, you can also think of the foot kind of like a wrench. This is your ankle. It's like a wrench with a trapezoid in front and some toes in the front as well. So a lot of overlaps. like that. It's another way that you can draw feet very simply. And there we go. Oh, another thing is you can also section out the foot into simple planes again. So for instance, the top of your foot is kind of like a triangle. Here is your heel, and then your toe is like an extra extension. So you can think about it like that. So here's the foot, and you divide it into thirds. That's kind of like your proportional system right here. And there it is. Foot. Speak up. Why are we so quiet?
Are we quiet?
Are we actually quiet? I don't know.
Chat, did we get quieter? Or does someone need to turn their volume up? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
No.
Right.
No, no. You find for me loud enough?
Okay, that's
I
good.
think she means us. Sounds normal to me. You guys sound good to me. Loud enough. Perfectly. Alright. Volume's normal.
Okay.
It's me. Okay.
Oh, okay. Torso, perspective.
Thank you. We have lots of technical problems all the time, so it's not uncommon that you'll only hear us out of one side of your ear, or it's so stupid. There's like a 3-second delay or something. It's always something.
There's always something. Somehow today was a miracle.
Where did y'all come from? God. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. We're just here.
It's funny.
Where did you come from?
God. Alright, torsos in perspective. Boxes. Just draw a bunch of boxes. What I do for torsos is I make, especially for guy torsos, I will
forgot
draw.
the hand holding something.
I am so sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you. Thank you. Hands holding something.
What brush is that? You can get the brush for free on the link on our profile. Otherwise, you can also join our Discord server. Type !brush in one of the channels, and it will link the brush as well. A lot of different ways. It's dingy.
So, I would say if you want to draw hands holding something, think of it how big is the object first. If the hand, if the object is smaller than the hand, draw the hand first, and then you can always draw the object later. So here, let's say if I want to draw someone holding a staff, I draw the hand first. I make sure that the thumb is in front, the fingers are behind it, and they're grouped in a nice design. And then I add in a cylinder. And nobody will know. It looks like you're holding something because the fingers are wrapping around the cylinder.
Do you guys see shadowing too? Yes.
But if it's larger, like a water bottle, then you might want to draw the water bottle first, which is basically a cylinder.
Yeah, I don't get the hiccups. I just hiccup, like single hiccup.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3, and then it's done. I haven't gotten the hiccups since I was a kid. No,
I
just
get
get
hiccups
a
sometimes.
hiccup.
And you're like,
That's it.
Alright, so there is a water bottle, and if you want to draw someone holding a water bottle, think, okay, where are the fingers grouped? I have one thumb on the outside and 2 fingers grouped. 2 fingers are separated. So I keep that in mind. I'll say, okay, here's my hand, here's one finger, here's another finger that's wrapping around the bottle, and then the rest of the fingers are grouped together.
Hey, Aluka. Oh, Aluka, we're planning on doing a 12-hour stream
Yes, be there.
on a Friday, February 28th. Is that the last day of the month? Is it like
That
a
is, I think,
short
the last
year?
day of the month.
Wow. Yep. 200 people tonight? Hey,
Yeah,
who knows,
somehow.
Sarah?
Hey,
I
Sarah.
don't know why. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes there's a little.
And then we got the thumb pad overlapping the water bottle. And the more you add the overlaps and draw, like if you have a cylindrical object and you curve the finger like that, it's going to look ultimately nicer because it looks like it's wrapping around. Alright. Show more.
Xavier, it'll be on our YT channel and TikTok. That's where we stream at.
So this will also work for swords.
Third time champion.
I mean, if you want to just add a sword, you can draw the hilt like this. Now I need to look at reference of how to hold the sword, but it would basically be the same process.
Yeah, red play button out. Mm-hmm.
So torso's in perspective. I draw simple planes first. I think of where the center line is, and then I'm like, okay, once I figure that out, I can turn this into a box. So I can decide, okay, am I looking up at it or am I looking down at it? If I'm looking down at it, or a little bit down on it, you'll see the top side of the box and the side. Same thing will be for the pelvis area.
Where do you self-teach or read some anatomy drawing book? Lots and lots of classes.
Lots and lots of classes.
Art Center, College of Design, Will Weston. Why don't y'all say YT? TikTok doesn't like it. They tend to nerf streams if you say words they don't like.
Mm-hmm. Somehow.
Discord is allowed. YT?
I'm not sure. We haven't tried it yet.
Sometimes it feels like they really hate it and they completely nerf your stream. Other times they don't care. I don't know.
And then once you can simplify your torso like this, you can draw it in any angle. If you're drawing it from like a foreshortened view, you can draw a plane that's going up in perspective. Find the center line by drawing an X. Here's your halfway point. Here's your box. Here's your other box. Here's the halfway point of this one. You can turn that into a box as well.
What about like a crouch?
A crouch. That would mean that your torso would kind of look like this in the side view. So I think if you want to draw torsos in whatever direction that you want, draw it in the side view first, just to get an idea of like what you're thinking about in 3D space. And then when you draw it, so like maybe this is your camera right here. Oh, that's a bad looking camera. If you're drawing your camera and you're looking at this, okay, now you can see that. You can see the top of the box here. It's going down in space. This top side is facing us. This side is going back. You can then connect the torso.
Xavier, if you go back up the stream, clothing folds and stuff were covered earlier. You can go to our YT channel and back up the stream. If you want to add a shirt on this,
I can add a shirt on this.
Maybe a quick one.
Maybe a quick one.
You could do that.
I'm going to have to add an arm.
What about
you can add the arm and have it overlapping on top of the leg and stuff.
Yeah, we do have 2 books, by the way, that we published. If y'all have seen these before, Anime Academy How to Draw Manga and Anime Academy How to Draw Characters. These are both of our books. You may have seen them online. You may have friends who have them or something. But yes, these are our books, so you can check them out on Amazon if you want.
Mm-hmm. We're also currently running a promotion for our Anime Art School Live and our Anime Art School.
Yep, we have online classes.
Mm-hmm. We have online classes. So if you get our online class, whether it's Anime Art School or Anime Art School Live, we only have one spot for Anime Art School Live. You get a watercolor drawing and those 2 books signed sent to you. And that I think will be ending this week, that promotion.
Yep. Just want to get that promotion. Does it ship to Germany too? Yes. We'll ship it to Germany. It'll take a while to get there. But yes, it will ship it to Germany. They're great books. Thank you. Prehistoric Playtime. Canada, yeah.
So here, I'm just drawing a quick body, and I'm going to add a shirt on top.
If you just want to get the books, I'd have to call Elon Musk, Sarah. If you ship to Mars. I'm gonna go. All right, see ya, Neo. Yeah, if you're just interested in the books, you can go to Amazon and see if it's available in your country.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here, I'm gonna add a shirt on top, and maybe I'll do like a tighter shirt. Maybe, if you want to draw a shirt, I draw the body underneath, and then I just add in all the stuff that I think is important for the shirt. So that includes the collar, the sleeves, and how much it overlaps the sleeve. In this case, I'm going to draw a tighter shirt, so it's going to be sticking to the skin a lot more anyways. And then how much bunching does the shirt have? So most of the time, since this is crunching, since this person is actually like bending over, that we'll see a lot of compression folds, which means all the folds, all the excess folds kind of come together, and they create these little nice zigzag folds right here, and that automatically creates some nice depth, and that's an easy way to spot folds. You'll have a seam line on the shoulders, you'll have a line or a fold coming from the pec to the side of the body generally, and there is how you draw a shirt on top of a mannequin. We teach this a lot more in our art school as well. The base you're drawing is kinda oh, you haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
I'm excited too for the
Saturday
classes.
Do you know how you can get better at anatomy?
Practice.
Figure drawing. Take a figure drawing class, or study figure drawing. Figure drawing would basically be your proportion, your construction, your volumes, and then adding anatomy and stuff on top.
And there we go.
There's our
little alarm.
TikTok alarm to scare everybody to death if it's loud.
Thanks, Jacob. Is it okay to use torsos for your torso anatomy as well, or is it more effective with boxes?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what you mean, but I think any time that you want to draw torsos and add anatomy, I always start with this. But that's just more because it's easy for me. Somebody asked if we could use circles. I prefer boxes because you can actually see the perspective. Circles or ovals, not as much. But
is it okay to use circles, you mean, for your torso? Is that what you're saying? I mean, it's really up to you.
It is up to you. Whatever is easier for you and you get it and it works, then do what works for you. Okay.
Or brush. You can download the brush for free in the link on our profile. You can also get it in the Discord server.
So we got shading tips next. Do you want to do that? I guess it is next on the list. So, I'm not sure how many we're gonna do left. I'm not sure how many are we gonna do left, but we'll see. We'll see how far we get.
Our books are available as ebooks. Book number 1 is. Book number 2 is not.
You can do some simple shading on this girly right here. Whenever I think of shading, I think how dark or light. Like, let's say if I'm shading hair, for example, and I'm only going to be thinking about black and white because color is just going to be another added thing, which is going to be complicated. And if you want a color, think black and white first.
True beauty.
She is a true beauty.
What's your opinion on AI art? I don't really consider AI generated images art, but they're definitely going to be staying around. I don't like them or use them. We draw and we teach drawing. So our audience generally consists of people who want to learn how to draw. So we don't really have any use for it at all. So, we don't use it. But I don't really consider it art. It's just generated imagery.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going away. It's staying for sure. Like, companies are already using it all over the world.
I think it's more like, I don't think we can stop it at this point. So we're just gonna live with it.
Yeah.
Light source.
But we teach art, so we don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
We don't use it. We don't intend on using it.
So this is what I think about. I think about where's my light source, how light or dark is my hair, and how glossy or matte is it if I'm just shading hair. And this will work for anything like skin, eyes, whatever, because it's all about material and, the process is all the same. It's just how shiny or glossy or matte is it. So let's say if I'm going to start off with hair, Miki's hair is kind of dark. It's more like a medium kind of dark brown. So dark brown would be more like this value right here. If I choose that brown, like it's about here, I can turn this into black and white and just check. Hey, it's a little bit darker than I had, but it's pretty similar. So it doesn't have to be completely perfect, but this is what I think about. Whenever I think of color, I think about black and white. I'm just going to 50, okay. And then I shade it all in. Oh, I should have thought about my light source, but I'll do that after I fill it all in anyway. This is called my local value, meaning this is how naturally dark or light the hair is. And each thing that you're coloring will have its own local value. So, for instance, if you have pale skin, you're not going to have skin as dark as this. That's for sure.
Bro, I haven't drawn in a couple weeks. I don't.
Oh my
think.
gosh, you're gonna have to warm
like
up
2
classes.
weeks. I know. I'm gonna be going through some rigorous stuff.
Yes. So now I have to think about my light source. Kind of went out of order, but it's okay. Either way, the results will be the same. My light source, I will choose to be about kind of like my upper left. It's like up here. So that will mean my highlights will kind of form a ring around the top. And this is a very basic lighting setup. So then I think, okay, how glossy do I want my hair to be? Do I want it to be very, very bright? Do I want my highlights to be really sharp and bright like this? That'll make it very metallic. Or do I want my highlights to be a little bit softer?
Is there a setting to make the coloring stay in the lines on Procreate? You mean inside of like the lines like a coloring book? You'd have to make like a clipping mask or something.
Or you can just add a layer underneath your drawing, your sketch. So for instance, this is my layer setup.
Like stay inside the line.
Oh, stay inside the line. Oh, okay, yeah. You can use an alpha lock or you can use clipping mask. I think clipping mask is the easier one to do. So I'm gonna decide that her hair is not gonna be super bright. So I made the shadows, not the shadows, the highlights softer, but you can still see that light. And notice that I did not make the highlights super bright because I don't think it would make sense for this dark of hair. So that will, change depending on how dark or light your hair is. And then, because I have my light source, I will treat my hair like a sphere. Anything that's going away from the light will be darker. And so I'm just adding in a very simple dark. And this will work in color, because if this works in the black and white version, this will work in color.
Haven't done a lot of traditional art lately. Should I start again before a new digital art drawing? It's totally up to you. Depends on what you want to do. There's definitely no right way to do it.
No.
Although some people would claim there are. Your goals are the most important thing to take into consideration with how you do stuff, right? Some people will say, oh, you have to learn
this or that,
how to design architecture. That's the most important thing. Maybe you don't want to do architecture. Maybe you only want to do drawing people or faces or portraits.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to take into consideration your personal goals. Hey Tira.
Hey Tira.
Good to see ya. Still waiting on that art share of yours.
Yes, please. What our program you're using? I'm using Procreate.
Jake and Bacon. That's nice. Thank you for the follow.
I love that. So are you gonna add brown? I could add brown if I want to. I could basically go in and actually just drop a color. This is the great thing about Procreate is I can drag the color and it'll look like that.
It definitely darkens.
It definitely darkens it, but if I want to make it the same value, I'll have to lighten it a little bit. That's a little bit too. I want it to be a bit more reddish. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's
but
more like it.
But if people see this, they're gonna think it's Procreate magic instead of drawing it.
I know. It's sick. It is cool. But because the values already work, the color works totally fine. And all I need to do after that is just change, like, maybe the highlight color. Like, maybe instead of white, I might choose, like, a yellow, which is generally lighter in value anyways. And it'll still work. Still reads well. So, it's magic. I'm kidding. Not really magic. It's just a lot of practice. And then you can go into painting. So, I don't necessarily draw. Well, I used to do this a lot more where I would have a process where I would sketch and then do the line work and then all that stuff, but now I don't really do that anymore. But anyways, same thing with the skin, is it a light or dark skin? That'll determine how dark your shadows are and where your shadows are.
Is Procreate worth it? I was thinking about buying it, but Adobe Fresco seems pretty similar. A lot of people really don't like Adobe. They're kind of a scummy company.
Yeah.
If you don't mind that, then I would probably look at the comparison. Procreate is fantastic. It's one of my favorite apps of all time. It's like $12. You get it forever. It's one of the best drawing programs. It is on iPad, of course.
So I'm just gonna color in her eye really quickly, or I'm just going to shade in her eye, and it will be the same thing. Dark or light. Her eyes are purple, so that means it'll be darker in tone. My shadow's already in.
Can you guys make this Mickey as a Martian? Sarah asked. Yeah, Procreate's
a Martian? You mean like green skin? Like
Procreate is great. Like little antennas or something.
Like, oh, that's kind of cute actually. And then I'll add a highlight at the bottom and a very bright highlight at the top. And it already reads really well, so all I have to do is add some purple.
I've only ever used pencil, marker, paint, and paper, so this is magic to me. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Like, this is a piece with pencil, marker, and paint.
Yep.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same principles.
In fact, this is a similar style to how I do my digital artwork.
Yeah.
Because it's very opaque.
So that's Nikki.
Yeah, that's
This
Nikki.
is the girl she's drawing right now.
So here's for the mouth. Since this is a medium tone, I'm going to choose a kind of like a medium red.
How long do the lives usually last? This one's been going for an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how you do simple shading tips. Hopefully that was helpful.
The lives are usually maybe 2, 3, 4 hours, sometimes longer.
I did simple coloring and shading tips.
I feel ignored. Generally, if comments don't have anything to do with the subject that we're talking about, a lot of the time I won't read them. Because, like, a lot of your comments have nothing to do with the subject of the stream, so I don't really see a point in reading them to change subjects. But if you have art questions and stuff, you know, feel free to ask.
Perspective. Oh, Colton, do you want to take over? Or do you want... I don't know if you want to do perspective today. Maybe I'll do a...
Raw, but it feels impossible. If we're having, like, a chill stream that's, like, not art-related and we're kind of just hanging out, a lot of the time we'll, you know, hang out with chat more.
Yeah. Okay, I think while we're on the topic of people, I'll continue doing the people topics and maybe we'll do perspective in a little bit. Let's do a mermaid, because that is on the list, and that's fun.
I wish I could draw, but it feels impossible. All I can do is stickman. How would I even start? I would say the first thing is try to focus on just enjoying the process of creating art. Don't think about getting better. Don't think about how you're going to improve. Don't think about the mountain in front of you. Just focus on enjoying creating.
Yeah.
And it'll feel a lot less intimidating.
You know what my stickman used to look like, and that was because I just thought it was the most fun thing to draw? This is what my stickman used to look like. I did a head, I did a smiley face, I did a little oval for a torso, and I did a little dress like this, and I added feet. And that was all I drew for a long time, because that was the way that I could get my ideas out, and that was okay. That's how my stickman used to be. So here, if you want to draw a mermaid, draw the upper torso. It's going to be very similar to this method right here, proportions. The only difference is, now you got a tail. And all you have to do for a tail is make sure it's like a cylinder with a tapered point. Like that, and then you can add a tail. This will kind of be similar to your thighs and your knee area, and this will be kind of like your lower legs. But this can kind of be whatever you want later on.
Yeah. I actually have a really good hairstyle for Minky in Roblox already.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's a good hairstyle. What I like to do for mermaid tails to kind of make it look a little bit seamless is I like to draw kind of like a rounded box for the pelvis, and that gives me some perspective in the tail itself and the torso.
What is the process called where you outline everything first, like the cross through the head?
You mean this?
That's just measuring out real proportions. It's just guidelines.
They're guidelines.
It's guidelines. There's also something called draw through, which is when you draw through things.
Like if you draw a box,
you draw the back corners as well.
You draw the back corners like through it. Draw through it. Draw through.
Yeah. Draw through is really important to keep in mind with perspective.
Mm-hmm. That's how you draw a mermaid.
S tier level stick.
Yeah. Well, this is an S tier level stickman. Where is it? You can draw a stickman like that. And because the shape is different for the torso, like you already know if this is a built guy or a skinny guy.
Yeah. When do you want to get to Misaki's watercolor? Misaki, are you here?
If she's still here, then I would love to get to it. I may not cover everything today, and we already covered a lot of topics today, so I can move on to Misaki's drawing. If Misaki's here.
The canvas is pretty big right now. I'm guessing it's at least like 7,000 by 8,000 right now. It's been expanded a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But it has one layer. One or two layers. What?
I don't think she's here yet.
I don't know if Misaki's still here.
Well, if
I'll
someone...
add Misaki.
Okay, thanks, Tori.
Sure, I can add her as well, in general.
Maybe in the meantime I'll do a pretty boy face, because I kind of want to do that, and I know that people might want to do that. Pretty boy face. I'll add and squeeze in one more tutorial. pretty boy face is feminine, but also masculine.
See ya, Jake and Bacon.
By Jake and Bacon.
You know, we have a character named
Jake.
Named Jake. Oh, Misaki's here.
Misaki's here? Okay.
We do lives on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Not Eastern. Yeah. Wait.
4 p.m. Pacific?
Pacific, sorry. 7 p.m. Eastern. I was like, what's the other one? Pacific.
Eastern?
4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern. Is it 9:40 Eastern right now? Anybody live on the East? Is it like getting close to 10? Thank you, Kaylee.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so after, I'm going to do a pretty boy really quick, and then after that I'll do Misaki's.
8:40.
So pretty boy face.
Almost 9, so maybe it's not. What time did we start?
5?
9:42. Tira. Eastern time. Eastern time. So 9:42 a.m. here. April? Are you in Australia? Is that a.m.?
We started at 7.
8:42. I'm EST. It's 8:42 Florida here. Okay, so...
2 hours apart.
Okay, so it's 2 hours from us. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about that. 7 Eastern for your stream? Okay. 2 hours... An hour and 46 minutes ago we started. They're just default brush properties. You can download the brush for free on the link on our profile.
So pretty boys will have smaller eyes, and if you want to add that extra feminine touch that makes it a pretty boy, add those lashes. I don't add lashes to guys very much, but I know that a lot of people love this and it makes them more feminine. Sharper jawline is key for drawing guys and making them look more feminine as well, so it's kind of like a mix. Thicker, broader neck as well.
Yes, the live classes that we're running starting this Saturday are going to be on Saturday every week.
Yep.
What program do you recommend for PC? Clip Studio Paint is really good. We usually draw in Photoshop. There's a lot of good programs. They all work really well.
If you want to go really feminine and pretty, add some lip gloss. I know a lot of people like to do that. But yeah, it looks like a pretty boy now. Short hair also makes it look more masculine. So a mix of masculine and feminine, like Gojo basically.
Clean with me followed the
Clean with me? Do you make cleaning videos? I need cleaning videos. Sharp jawline, yep, sharp jawline. Angular, longer nose, eyes that are a little bit higher up, lower mouth. So that's how you get that look.
Crimson Phoenix Creations, how do you show your screen behind you? We have a green screen, and we're streaming to a PC right now. So we have a 2-camera setup, camera 1, camera 2, and we're streaming from OBS, and I have a green screen behind us.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is making me want to buy a book. Oh, thank you, Michaela. Michaela May. I don't know, I like that name. All right. Well, you want to do watercolor?
Misaki.
I know she sent it in Artshare 1.
Yeah, we record classes. We've been recording classes online since 2019, so we actually had a couple cameras lying around, and we set this whole setup. And since we do art, I made these overlays, like the desk and background. YT has a more complicated background, but TikTok, there's a desk in front of us and stuff, so I painted all that myself and set it up.
This is Misaki's character that I'm gonna draw traditionally. Isn't she so cute? Oh. Okay, hold up. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh, I love her eyes.
Have you only recently started doing this channel and live art classes? Now, we've been doing this class for the channel for a couple of years. And then live streamings, we started in June last year. And this is actually going to be our first live classes that are paid that we're running online. But we've both taught for a really long time. I've done concept art mentorship since like 2019. And we've taught a bunch of classes. Caught my daily boba. Have a good one, Sarah. Thanks for hanging out. Hanging out and saying hi.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Nice, Michaela. Spot iPad 4th gen to upgrade from regular iPad. I just started working on anime. Noise. You can tell you've been teaching for a while. You're both well spoken. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know, it really is a time thing.
It is.
We're like.
You should have seen my first videos. Well, my first teaching videos on Udemy. Don't look at them.
Previously did landscape work. That's
Landscape
fun. You mean like
work.
landscape painting and stuff?
Whoa, that's cool.
Or do you mean like real life, like landscape, like architectural type work? What app do you recommend for Android?
I think Ibis
Unfortunately,
Paint.
neither of us have used Android.
No.
We've heard a lot of people talking about Ibis Paint. You guys have a YT? Yes, we do.
We do.
You can go over there. We are live. There's 45 people watching right now. And all of our streams are in a VOD. Meow meow. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Yep, all of our streams are archived there. You can rewatch any of them as many times as you want for free. Everything we talked about today, we've done it dozens of times, and they're all on our channel.
I'm gonna give her a peony.
We talk about all kinds of different stuff. We do demos. I've done teaching streams where I've gone over perspective and the cone of vision and 1, 2, 3, 5 point perspectives, all that kind of stuff. Have you done classes on drawing animals? No, actually. Neither of us really draw any animals. I would recommend, if you want to learn how to draw animals, find some stuff by Aaron Blaze. He's
Or Tara
really,
Whitlatch.
really good. Or Tara Whitlatch. Yeah. She's a legend.
Oh, we passed 25K likes.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to do that. Give you guys head pats in a little bit.
Yup.
After drawing this.
Goodnight JJ. Same pencil but brown. Nice. I got depressed. I started watching Bob Ross and got my passion back. Oh, Bob Ross.
Bob Ross is
so
a
awesome.
legend.
We're probably going to start doing some traditional painting, larger paintings someday soon. Ordered my first sketchbook from Target. Awesome.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to make her face a little bit shorter because she's a cute little midget.
I fear I might have lost a page of 50 boxes. Well, your brain will still remember. Even if
50
you
boxes.
lose the page,
Your brain will
your
remember.
brain will have that in it. So no practice is wasted. New follow from me. Thank you, Watermelon.
Thank you.
I love this song.
I love this song
We've been
too.
listening to this song for like 7 months
And I
straight.
still love it.
I still love it. What's that thing you just erased on? The kneaded eraser?
A kneaded eraser. It's the best eraser in the world.
Here,
Best girl.
I'll clean this up.
Thank you. Do
Yes.
it. I'm talking about the eraser.
Oh.
Eraser is best girl.
Best eraser. As long as the eraser's name is Miki, yes.
No.
Miki eraser?
Oh my gosh, I used to have a phase where I would draw like the most detailed kimonos of all time back when I was a kid, and I just loved doing it, so I feel like I might do something similar to that, but maybe less detailed.
Here, I'll knead this eraser. I'll make bread out of it.
Bread.
Yippee, someone's OC is being drawn. Hey, Danny Draws.
Hey, Danny draws.
Misaki. No, y'all better sign up for that class soon.
Yep, we have one spot left, but
Oh, that's gorgeous. Biggest fan of your YT channel, though? Nice.
oh, thank you.
Friday, I just got confirmation. Nice.
Awesome.
You're cutting it. You're bringing
Cutting
it
it
to
close.
the wire. Poppy followed. Poppy! My parents have a cat named Poppy, and so we're absolutely biased. What were the names of your books again? Anime Academy, How to Draw Manga, and Anime Academy, How to Draw Characters. So, here you go. This is book number 1 with Miko on it, and they are on Amazon. This is book number 2, and it has Miki on it. There you go. Miki followed the live creator.
Miki!
Yippee! Can we get some W Mikis in the chat, please?
Look how nice he cleaned this eraser up for me. It was full of smudges. And now I'm going to smudge it again.
Do you sell your books on TikTok Shop? No, we actually don't. I don't know if we are going to, because TikTok's going to be banned again in the States. in like 60 days. And it's not even available in the App Store right now. So I don't really see a point in doing it right now. It's a lot of work on our part.
I want to add some hands. I'm kind of thinking how I'm going to do this. I want to add some sakura petals. So I believe that if you get Anime Art School, either the live or the recorded version, you can get a watercolor, and it'll be this promotion is ending at around basically this week, Friday, right?
Yep. But we only have one live slot left.
Yeah, but it still works for the Anime Art School recorded version.
Yep. Yep. If you get our recorded classes, then you also get this, our books, and a watercolor drawing. I am new. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Can I find your books on Amazon and Binders? I don't know what Binders is. But yes, it's on Amazon. What's the character's name? Aki?
Aki. Her name is Aki. Okay, I don't really like this hand at all. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't like how I did the sleeve.
Do you guys do cons? We want to.
We want to.
We would probably have to prepare for a bit. Binders is a really great art store.
Oh, maybe I wonder if we could find a Binders here.
How much is the recorded version? Yeah, we do have a school that is recorded in classes, so you can go through it at your own pace. There's 7 different classes. There's a full figure drawing class, a full costume class, character design class. What else? Perspective and background class, painting class. That one's $497. Axel, both of you are so amazing. I just bought the volume 1. Awesome.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Where do you get your art supplies? Just
Blick.
wherever. It's usually Blick. But this pencil I didn't get at Blick.
Nope.
Hey Renee.
Hey Renee.
Would you guys consider the show Arcane anime? We haven't watched it.
I wouldn't call it an anime because
we might watch it someday.
It's more of like a stylized TV show because
Yeah.
it's not. Anime is more about if it's made in Japan or not.
Isabella, Jamal, thank you for the follows. Dark, thanks for the follow.
Okay, this is actually pretty cute. I think I'll stick with this for now.
Do you guys do online coach? Yes. Well, we have a class coming up this Saturday that we're running.
Okay, time to line.
Do we have a video on how to color? Yeah, we should have some videos on our YT channel about coloring, and a couple on our TikTok. You want to join, Heaven? You can check out the link on our profile, or you can DM us and I can send you the info on that, the live classes. Bob, same name, Draw Anime Academy. Do you guys normally do simple or complex eyes? Either or?
Either or, depends on the style. I mostly kind of do a bit more complicated ones because I just like seeing eyes. I don't like adding some extra bits and bobs in it.
Do we have an afro tutorial? I think one of our TikToks on drawing curly hair has afros, right?
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
I have to figure out which one because I know we did a few curly hair ones, but one of them should have it. Curly hair, I think.
Yeah, you'll have to find our curly hair video from a while back.
Okay, gotta lock in.
want to go and pursue cartoon art side of art and eventually work for a cartoon show slash own cartoon characters for a show. You guys got any tips? Draw a lot. Like, I would just say, draw a lot, take classes. A lot of that cartoon stuff happens in, like, LA. Nickelodeon is in LA. And they do a lot of that sort of thing. So there's definitely classes you can take for cartoon stuff. You need to learn good drawing foundation. You're going to want to get really, really strong at design as well. So just practice a lot. I'm just buying the book in a few days. I'm getting volume 1. I'm so happy. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Congrats. Glad.
Yay.
Thank you. Kireji, hello. Emma, have a good night. Actually, go and read webtoons. Bye, guys. Bye-bye, Renee.
Bye, Renee.
Mikey, thanks for the follow.
I always appreciate when people say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you cared enough to say goodbye to us.
Do you guys have any fine liners you suggest that are dark and don't smudge? Fine liners? Like this sort of
kind of stuff? This is Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen, Fude Nib. Hard. Pit Artist Pen. It's a Fude Nib, which is a type of nib. I like those a lot.
It's kind of just a, what's that called? Like a felt tip. Any advice on for a storyline for your first webtoon? Take some writing classes, or pick up some books on writing, like Joseph Campbell's Here with a Thousand Faces. There's Save the Cat. There's the Story Circle. Look up, like, writing is a whole nother thing. There's like the drawing part, and then there's the writing part. Please talk to me. What? I read your comment earlier. You said you were getting book 1, right? We said congrats. Maybe we cut out for you or something. Car crash, but they both survived just barely, and the hospital is full, and boom, they fall. What? But yeah, writing is a whole nother thing. How many live courses per year do you usually plan? I saw the current one lasts until April. Axel, we're going to we're planning on running more classes this year, but as of right now, this is the only one we have planned. We're probably going to discuss whether we're going to open up another class in the next couple months.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, writing's a whole nother industry. Like, it's an entirely different skill set than drawing. There's like writing a story, and then there's communicating it through art. So if you wanna write your own manga, webcomic, cartoon, you're definitely gonna need to practice and learn writing, story structure, that kind of thing. That's not my area of expertise, so I can't help you a lot with it. How much do your online classes cost AUD? I'm not sure how much Australian it is. You'd have to convert it. They're 600 US. Let's see. 954, I believe. Do you have any? I don't speak much English, but how do you draw the eye same as the other one? We have a YT video on that. You can go to our channel, same name, Draw Anime Academy. Do you have any advice on how to create straighter lines when drawing digitally? Just practice a lot. You could also up your stabilization. For Christmas in there somewhere. Okay, Lauren, thank you for the follow. Yep, 600 US. How to draw a rifle. You mean like drawing guns and stuff, a rifle? That would come down to being able to draw dimensionally.
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to drawing emotions, how challenging is it? It's kind of difficult.
It is kind of difficult because you got to stretch and pull a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and you're not used to doing that.
Yeah, animators are really good at it.
Animators are really good at multitasking multiple emotions at the same time. But it takes time. Just keep drawing. It's not gonna... I would say expect that it's not going to come out the way you want it for a long time, but that's okay. It's kind of like gardening. If you never gardened before, you're bound to make mistakes. It's not going to be perfect. Take a lot of hard work, but the more you keep practicing, the better it'll get.
Weird question, but when studying photographic references, I'm struggling to stay in style. No worries if that's too hard to answer. You mean staying in the style that you want? That would have to do with the colors that you choose. It would have to do with the shapes that you decide to use. How stretched, how pushed are the shapes in the anime style. You would figure out what style you want to do, find references of that style, and study those pieces and go, what are the types of colors they use? How far or how little do they push the saturation? What kind of shapes do they use? Are they using curved lines? Are they using straight lines? How thick is the line work? Are they using a line work at all? What color palettes are they using? When you work on different projects professionally, as like a freelancer, they give you like a style guide and basically go, we're very colorful. We have a lot of saturated colors, or we tend to use cooler colors, or we tend to use warmer colors.
Maybe we tend to not use as much line work.
Yeah. Are the lines thick? Are the lines thin? When I worked on Bakugan cards, they had a really extensive style guide. How, like, we had to use a specific brush thickness. We had to use specific colors for the warm light and the cool light and the reflections. They wanted it to stay very consistent. Do you think the Loomis method is best method for heads? I've been finding it extremely hard. No. I don't think it's the best method. It's a method. It's just based on normal head proportions. Any method is going to have proportions that are pretty accurate. So you can use any method you want. You know, eyes are in the center of the head. Brow ridge is above that. Bottom of the nose is halfway between your brow ridge and your chin. That's like a good, you know, rough estimate. The eyes are 1 eye width apart. The head is generally 5 eye widths. You know, the centers of the eyes generally come down to the corners of the mouth. That's like your general proportions. And then you tweak from there based on the individual. You take any portrait drawing class, you'll learn those proportions. Loomis method is just one way of constructing the head. I wouldn't even say most people use it. What do you think, Christina?
I'd say the one that helped me the most, but it takes some time to get used to, is kind of like a mix of the Loomis with the skull involved.
Yeah.
Because that helped me find landmarks of the skull, and also not just the head planes itself, but I don't know. Honestly, I know that there's like Riley rhythms, but I never used Riley rhythms before, so I can't really answer to that.
Yeah, Riley rhythms are like...
It's like for painting or charcoal stuff.
Yeah, when you're doing portraits, they help a lot with getting the likeness and making the features feel natural.
Alright, I'm gonna need some of my acrylic markers.
What color is on his head?
Like a
cool gray?
Cool gray.
Nice.
Let me see if I have any in here.
Yeah, we do stream 3 times a week, by the way. We have a free Discord server. You can hang out. Devin, we have a lot of free content.
I know what I'm gonna do.
We teach. We have free challenges. We have free events that you can join. All kinds of stuff. You don't have to pay a dime for anything. You can just hang out and come to all our streams and stuff. Need to go sleep, but thank you again for everything. Can't wait for the book. Awesome. See ya, Axel. Give device suggestions for digital drawing. It's really personal preference. It's up to you. We have an iPad mini that we draw on. It's pretty fun. It's very portable. The Discord server? You can DM us on TikTok, and I'll send you the Discord invite.
What I really like about these acrylic markers is that they actually are very opaque and they go over the pen, so I can always just go over and pen later. It's very much like digital painting for me.
Okay, thanks. Awesome. Adam, good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I just found some old sketches I did last year where I started. Nice. Hanging out with you all has been tons of fun. That's
I'm so glad you're having fun.
Pretty much all digital programs work well. It's mostly up to preference. Yeah, we have one slot left in our live classes. One slot plus maybe no.
Yeah. Would you say if there's a lot more demand, will we open another class?
Yes, actually, I did want to say that. If, by the way, if there's a lot of demand for more live classes, we might start another live class in a couple of months. Or in a month or two. I don't know exactly. If people are like, oh, I want to take the live classes, I want to take it, we might start another one. But we definitely need to make sure there's enough people who want it. Ultimately, I'd like to run classes all the time.
Yeah.
What kind of markers are those? They're acrylic markers. She just ordered some random set. I don't know if they're good or not, because it's the only ones we've ever used. They look good.
They look nice. I'll say that much. In fact.
How would you join those classes? You can go to the link on our profile. And here, I'll show you. So if you're on our profile, you hit this, and then you go to this, and it will be the red button, red live class sign up. Right there, you hit this button, and it will tell you all about it, when it starts, all the information on it. It'll show our instructor work and all the information on the classes, when it starts and everything, and you can sign up there. Do you do military discounts? Right now, the only discount we have is for students who already have one of our previous classes.
Are you in the military?
Are you? I'm guessing that means you're in the military. What branch of the military are you in?
Okay, I'm actually gonna, before I color, I need to clean this.
Where to join? Otherwise, I'll say this. The direct link to those classes is right here. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can get the red button is going to be information on the live classes if you're interested. There you go. But yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna do her hair first.
What digital art program? We use a couple of digital art programs. Artemis, have a good one.
Bye, Artemis.
He was Navy. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
I have a friend who was stationed on a cruiser in the Navy for a really long time. Is he in like San Diego or something? He's actually he actually got accepted into EOD, but he didn't like all the swimming. So he went back to being, he's a sonar technician. That's what he is. I don't know much about the military myself, but I have a group of friends and who are in the military. VAB. He was a small arms gunner's mate. Oh,
Whoa.
nice. That's fun.
That is fun.
I have a friend who was in the Rangers. Shade.
Oh, yes.
John was in the Army. He actually fixed Apaches and airplanes. I don't know what Steve did. I don't remember. He was some sort of like machine calibration guy. I grew up with a group of brothers. There were how many? 4 brothers?
Yes, 4 brothers.
They all went into the military. The sister didn't. Yeah, Steve was in the Marines. John went into the Army. Michael is now in the Navy, and Chris went into the Navy. Some of them aren't in the military anymore. I think the one that was in the army is now fixing civilian aircrafts, like private jets and stuff.
Well, that's cool.
How does the water not tear the paper? This paper is 100% cotton.
Yep, this is a hot pressed watercolor paper. So that means it's a nice, smooth texture, but it holds a lot of water.
Military fan, yeah. A lot of people here this stream.
I know. I don't know what's gotten into y'all. We're very fortunate.
Mine just got out 2 years ago. You did a lot of underways. Nice.
I love doing these watercolor drawings. They're so satisfying.
We might have to clock that guy's tea in the Discord server sometime.
I think so too.
Or was always getting into arguments with random people over the dumbest subjects.
Yeah, I think we need to give him a warning.
I've been listening to this stream while drawing. Nice.
Yay!
Dana, hello. Welcome back.
Dana, welcome
Trying to get
back.
good at drawing eyes. The brush flows smooth.
Mm-hmm.
How do I join the Discord? You can direct message us on TikTok, and I'll send you an invite. Or you can just go to the link on our profile. Fascinating to watch and learn about. I've been here for a while. Nice.
Oh, I'm so glad.
We love lurkers as well.
Yes, and if you are, what was it? If you're looking at the stream but you never pressed to join the live, join the live.
Yep.
I don't know, what would those people be called? Lurkers? No.
I'm not sure.
Lurkers are people who are in the stream but they don't text, they just watch.
So, is anybody here watching right now but you haven't actually clicked into the live? Lurkin crits? I do that sometimes. I'll be on like TikTok and it'll be like, won't have clicked into the live. Yeah, I was. Okay. I don't mind either way. Lurkin, that was just me. Yeah. I was 2 minutes ago. Yeah, I was. A lot of people. Hestia, I was. Drawing while watching the live, I was. Nice. Among Us, nice. A lot of people.
That's so funny.
Well, thank you for watching us from afar.
Mm-hmm. From afar.
You do have to be in the live to comment.
Mm-hmm. Make an effort to try and respond to every comment that is relevant. Okay. She's looking so pretty. I love her hair. Okay. I want to get that like extra silvery look, so I'm gonna add some darker darks in here.
Still geeking out, nice. Clicked in because I love the vibes. Nice, Hades.
Yay.
Hades, like the game.
Like what Toby's always talking about.
Toby, one of my past students is always telling me to play Hades. He's like, oh my gosh, I love Hades so much.
I miss Toby.
Or Hades, like the, what is the god?
The god, the Greek god.
God of the underworld or something. Do you have any do you have any or recommend any lighting or shading classes?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
I mean, I have a class that goes over a bunch of lighting and shading and stuff in our anime art school. But other than that,
I don't really know.
Scott Robertson has a book called How to Render. It's really technical. It's taught from like an industrial design standpoint. You could look that up. How to Render by Scott Robertson. It's
very technical.
It's very technical.
Like, it's kind of like the doctor's version of a drawing book
or something.
Yeah.
It's very technical. It focuses on really accurate lighting and rendering for like automotive design, but it's pretty good. Lighting and rendering classes, there's not a ton that come to mind. Give me a high five.
You want to use your head? That's so silly.
Did you guys meet each other through art? Yeah.
Yes.
We met on Art Amino.
Back in the day.
Which of your books covers hair the best? I'd like to support you too.
Oh, thank you.
What book covers hair the best? Probably book 1.
Probably book 1, but there's a lot of hairstyles in book 2 as well.
Yeah, both books cover hair a lot.
Yes.
Book 1 covers more the basics of drawing hair. Book 2 covers a whole bunch of hairstyles and how to make them more unique and stuff. But I would say the basics of hair drawing, definitely book 1.
Yeah.
So the girl with the orange jacket.
Alright, I think that's good for hair for now. I think I'm gonna make the inside of the... I'm gonna make the inside of the ears like white or something.
What was it you met on? It's a phone app called Art Amino. Long time ago. We were just art friends for a really long time. I also love Greek mythology, and Hades always fascinated me. Nice.
Hades always fascinated me as well.
Your guys' tutorials helped me improve my art style. Awesome. Glad it did.
Awesome.
Amino. I know. I remember Amino.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. It was just...
Alright, let's see here. I might need a few markers. That's not it. There we go. Oh yes, and some of this.
Like 50 OCs in my story that need names. Aw, lovely. I do like Misaki's way of coloring eyes.
I do too. It's very
and
nice.
the other eye's like a cat eye.
Oh,
Like
crap.
a gold cat eye.
Damn it.
What?
Should have made a cat eye.
Uh-oh.
There we go. That's a cat eye.
Dang, imagine if I didn't save that.
I know. I would have drawn her eyes wrong.
Nah, it's all good. Sound waves, bald head. I can relate. Bye. See ya.
What?
I don't know. Their name is Soundwaves _ bald head.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a link or something for all of your art supplies? We actually don't. I accept anything and everything Misaki says.
Huh?
No, we don't actually have a link for our art supplies.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to dry so I don't mess it up. Because I really like that. And then I'm gonna go in gold.
Gold.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna clean this brush. Actually, I think what I should do. I think I'll keep it that way for now. I'll do this and add more color later. Quit drawing a few years ago and honestly thinking of picking up the pencil again. Yes, do it! Never quit. Nah, it's fine. If I would say if you really just don't like it, that's okay to quit. But I feel like a lot of people really just love art, but maybe they get discouraged by outside sources or themselves and then they quit. But I always like it when people come back to it because they realize how much they love it. Alright, we'll do that. And then I gotta do the skin. Skin is always the hard part. Not hard part. It's just takes a little bit of finicky finessing. Ah yes, perfect. Don't you always love it when colors just turn out the way you want it to? I want this now to be this faint tone right here. I've always had a soft spot for old kind of Copic style coloring styles from like manga and stuff. I've always liked that. And I feel like that's how I want to do a lot of my watercolor drawings.
Quit drawing a few years ago, honestly thinking of picking up the pencil again. Yeah, it's a good way to express yourself. I'm not one of those people who's just like, oh my gosh, you have to absolutely draw. Like, if you want to, do it. If you don't want to, some people express themselves in different ways. You know, music crafts or just whatever. I'm not like a diehard everybody needs to do art. If you want to do it, absolutely do it. No risk. If you don't want to do it, lots of other things you can do for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do want to do it, then our community is perfect. If you want to hang out. I do the body views, like I can do shoulder views, but I cannot do full bodies at all. Figure drawing.
Figure drawing.
Take some figure drawing classes or look up figure drawing on YT or something. You thought of using the alcohol marker?
I love alcohol markers. I just don't have them because they take up a lot of... It's kind of expensive.
Love alcohol markers, they're great.
They are
Review or
awesome.
something on it, all of it would be very helpful. Also, the comment section of these streams make me feel less tough on myself. That's great.
Yay! Look at that blush. Blend that out a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see how I'm gonna do this. Look how vibrant that is. Actually, want that. Okay, we'll do that for now. And I'll add more extra stuff later. I don't really like how I did this part kind of smudge, so I'm going to fix that. Okay.
But your book, thanks guys. I don't often get to see your streams because of time difference. Now I must sleep. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I know you'll like the book a lot. Oh yeah, and have a good night too.
Yes. Okay. I need to get another paper towel. I'll be right back.
How do you guys set up to film? We have a 2-camera setup. It's running into my laptop in OBS. So we've got an overhead cam and we've got a cam in front of us.
Okay. Now it's time to add the mouth.
Love the vibes here.
Yay!
Thank you.
Alright, there we go. Perfect. It's going to plan. Okay, going according to cake. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more. my gosh, something's wrong. No, it's not wrong. It's just I gotta bleed it out. There we go. Yay! Okay. Add a little bit more dumper.
Did you love drawing so much as a kid? Rarely had any ideas. I'm losing my creativity. Make a story or find a group of people and hang out with them.
Yes.
Other people who are creative, they can really get your creative juices flowing.
This way, except for this.
That would be my advice for it. Do you have any tips on going for traditional to digital? Just try to replicate your traditional setup with digital, and then slowly expand from there with more tools and stuff. That would be my recommendation. Like if you just draw with pencil and paper, just try to get to the point where you can kind of emulate pencil and paper in digital. Don't try to go overly complicated too fast. Gain my creativity from video games, and I've been commissioned to build maps before. Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Do you have a schedule for when you stream? Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. We are live every single week. We stream on YT and TikTok.
You know, she reminds me of a Pikachu. It's getting Pikachu vibes for some reason. I'm gonna make this a little bit darker this time. There we go.
That is fun.
Okay.
She got that big old tooth too.
Yeah. Crap, I'm going to add that. Or not, because that's kind of late for that.
I would add it.
I would add it. Okay.
It's not too bad. You have the you have white gouache as well.
I do have
You've
white
got
gouache.
your
Yes.
Rolly pen, jelly pen.
Yep, I do.
I definitely see yeah, Misaki says I would add it.
Okay. I'll add it.
You guys should make a list of supplies you use. It's kind of constantly under development. Like these acrylic paint markers only got here like a day ago. Like a day or two. I think you made the Mickey last night, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But we could make a list sometime. Maybe have it as a command in the Discord
That's
server.
not a bad idea.
Like exclamation mark supplies or like exclamation mark tools or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, this is perfect. Blue.
So cute. Was just drawing a female torso from your video. It helped a lot.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad.
That's great.
I'm so glad it's helped you.
Bud, follow the life creator. Thank you, Bud. What's y'all's favorite shows? Dang, it's been so long since we watched anything.
I know, it has been a while.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad's great.
Breaking Bad's great, yeah.
I love Breaking Bad. Even though I only watched a few episodes, it's still good.
Haven't watched anything since like last June.
Smoother. There we go. Alright, then I think I will start off with the jacket, not jacket, the kimono now. It's about time. Payne's Gray with this bluish, greenish tint. There we go. wet this all in with. There we go. Actually, yeah, I think I'll do that.
Are the drawing classes online? What ones? All of our classes are online, yeah. Can you explain why she doesn't have a detailed nose? Just...
It's because I don't think it really matches it. I feel like since this character, this is my personal opinion, but the cuter the character is, the more subtle I make the nose. If I make it too detailed, it's going to be a punch in the face. So that's why I don't make a more detailed nose.
Just personal preference.
Personal preference, yeah. Her outfit reminds me of like a rainy day, and I like it.
Yeah! It is kind of like a rainy day, but like a nice
rainy day.
Comforting rainy day.
Yeah.
Look at the little feet on there.
Cute.
Adorable little nubs.
Love it. Adorable little nubs.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Like, I can just smell the rain on her. Well, that's way too dark. Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay, she's looking good.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. What drinks did you get?
Some sort of excess thing. Some sort of energy drink.
Try to make it as smooth as possible. There we go. How's it looking on the vertical? Crap, I have no space.
Good. Y'all are messy.
I am messy. I have like so many pens in front of me or on the side that I can't move my arms. There we go. Alright. Now it's my time to shine. Okay. Okay, that looks good.
Oh. When you wet the paper first, the color bleeds a lot faster, which is great for big areas. Also goes for smoother finish. Following you guys are cool. Thank you. Flamin'? That's fun. Huh? Oh, thank you.
Huh? Now she needs a friend with a brighter color palette. She looks like the type to actually have a sad backstory. Alright, so most of the jacket is colored in. Now I'm gonna add some darks. Just test it. A little bit dark. I think I will wait on that for a little bit. I definitely want some of that in there. Look at that. That looks nice. I'm excited for the Saturday classes.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fun. Mm-hmm.
Add more water. And then the jacket would be, or the kimono would be almost done. What inspired you to draw? Anime. I watched a lot of anime growing up, and I just always loved the style, and I'm like, I want to make my own stories, so that's what got me to draw a lot.
Anime really got me to draw. Like, I didn't watch anime, but I loved the style, and I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was just cool. Like,
so that inspired me.
Like anime, I think as a kid, you don't really know who makes it. You just think they just appear out of nowhere, so you're like, well, I might as well just draw it. Because it looks like it's drawn, but you don't know what's behind it, so it always looks like magic.
Did you start digital or start off with traditional? Both of us started with traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Up making a manga? Not yet.
I would love to make a manga. We
We're going
plan
to.
Yep,
They take a lot of work.
they do. It's not. I wish it was like snap your fingers and you make a manga, but it ain't like that.
Yeah, it would be a lot of work to run Anime Academy stuff right now and also make a manga. Like, we published 2 books and they each took like a year.
Yep, and that's not even how much a manga. I don't know how many pages a manga is per volume, but it's a lot of pages.
If both of you made a manga, I would immediately want to read it.
Aw, thank you.
I'm more than excited. I'm gonna explode of excitement, Stardust says.
Aw.
I'm not sure if we're gonna make a webtoon or what format it's gonna be. I would like to have a paper version of it.
Yeah.
I like traditional paper
Comic.
books. I think they look really great. Yeah, One Piece is nice. I think we've seen like 800 something episodes of it. Maybe like 700-800.
Yeah, something like that.
How long have you been drawing?
Very,
Long
very
time.
long time.
Long time. Are those
Yep.
leaves gonna be green or pink or what?
The leaves are gonna be green. This is gonna be like a white and pink.
Was it
Oh,
bad I
that's
gave up
dark.
on One Piece episode 1? Nope.
No.
Totally up to you. What
People have their
genre
tastes.
would you do if you made one?
Well,
Probably a
there's
couple
lot of-
different ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories that we have. In fact, we want to make a manga of the story that we did for book 2.
Yep.
And that's probably going to be more like an action comedy.
Yeah. Action comedy.
And we also have grittier story. I have a grittier story. We also have like a slice of life story that we like for our characters. What?
I vote that the community is required to make the manga for you. Our payment is getting to draw Miki. Yes, Crits, you are correct. Yeah, this is Misaki's character.
Oh yes, this is starting to turn out a lot more like how I imagined it.
What was Yell's book? I want to look into it. We published 2 how to draw books.
Mm-hmm.
Here they are.
They are.
This is volume 1. Anime Academy, how to draw manga. And then volume 2. Anime Academy, how to draw characters.
This is the one with a bunch of stories and characters.
This is the one with the story. So the story we were talking about was this.
This one. Wait, I made a fake anime poster and I still love it.
Yeah, it's like a fake anime poster of a story that we made for the book. And it's called, so you're telling me this snot-nosed brat is the future mafia boss? And then these are the characters. And then in the book later on, we drew all the characters like Kevin. And they have all their descriptions and stuff. Candy. Victor.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, he's basically an heir to a mafia empire, and he's going to school, and there's an assassin, which is her, and there's his bodyguard, which is him, and it's like an action comedy.
Mm-hmm. Kind of romance, I guess.
So yeah, that is a story that we want to make into an actual manga. Victor is fine AF. Yeah, there's a whole Victor fan club.
Yep. I love...
It is a really funny story.
I was gonna say, I was kind of inspired by Spy Family, but the story would be quite different.
I want the lightheartedness that has that good balance of serious and funny, like Spy Family has. It's nothing like the story.
No.
It's just that genre of action comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for your success. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Teaching yourself Japanese and like to incorporate it into your art. Nice.
Oh, awesome. This definitely needs a more pop of color, which will be the flower. And I'm gonna have to look up a flower for this. Peony. Yes.
I ran a drink.
You ran a drink? Isn't this so pretty? I want it like this. I think that'll fit her really well. Alright. That is not the color I want. Go. There we go.
Nice, some nice deep pinks in there.
Yeah.
We don't really have a good pink.
We don't have like a super vibrant pink.
You'll have to probably like use something else. Deeper purple.
Deep purple.
Anybody in chat know what deep purple is from?
You know.
You get 10 brownie points if you can name it.
Oh, we have this, which we could try. Oh yeah, that's more like it.
And the guy goes deep purple.
Deep purple. My deep purple's not working. There it is. There's that pop color.
If nobody can guess it, then I'll give another hint in a little bit. Anybody? Deep purple? That's what it is, right? Deep purple?
Yeah, deep purple, yeah. Perfect. I guess nobody knows where it's from.
Nobody knows.
Okay, we'll give the answer.
Nope, we're gonna give a hint.
Okay. Just saying.
Number 2. Hint number 2. Does anybody know?
What's the hint number 2?
Hint number 2. The guy who uses it uses smoke as a weapon. How long have you been drawing? We've both been drawing over 20 years. But being professionally trained from like what? I don't know, less time.
What?
Yes, you got it.
Someone got it? Yes, it is. Hunter, Hunter.
Hunter, Hunter. That's pretty far in the series.
That is pretty far in the series, so I'm actually...
You'd have to pretty much have seen the entire series to know that.
Yeah. So honestly, kudos to you.
Yep. The whole chat went quiet though. Literally none of our regulars got it. I'm docking 10 brownie points from every regular that's here that didn't guess it.
Wow. Punishment.
So if you are a regular, you know who you are. I got my eye on you. How much do you commission?
That would depend on the illustration, depend on how detailed it is.
Logan, you're not a regular, so you're safe. You need to finish Hunter x Hunter, Devin says. No. Oh, yep.
Alright, I gotta...
I missed the stream. What have I done? So, what is Deep Purple from? What anime?
You get this. Warm
He goes
light.
Deep Purple.
Deep purple.
That's a very specific
It's
reference.
very specific. It's like really hard.
Do you think it's ruthless of me to dock 10 points, 10 brownie points from people who didn't... It wasn't even that they didn't guess. They didn't even try. They didn't even go, oh, I don't know it. They're just completely silent.
Yay! Teeth. Okay, now it's time to add. I think what I'm gonna do now is turn this, close this, and tear this out.
Whoa! You're gonna rip the paper in half, bruh. There you go. You're like, I'm like, it is cotton, so it's not gonna.
It's not gonna
tear
tear,
very
but
easily.
it does look a little bit scary. Okay, now add some extra depth.
This was amazing, and I was here for it.
Yay! Who said that?
I pretend I know what's going on. The purple. The reference is from Hunter x Hunter. I don't remember the guy's name, but he uses a big pipe as a weapon, and smoke comes out and turns
purple.
And it's purple, and it turns into these ninja guys, right?
Yes, it turns
is that
into
Deep
like
Purple?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Sorry guys, I should have said what I'm coloring right now. Didn't want the marker to stray. Don't worry, you're safe. You're not a regular either. You are new, so welcome. I was absorbed in drawing, forgive me. Everybody was locked in.
Locked in on their drawing.
Morel.
Oh, yeah.
Macarnacy. See?
Someone knows.
Ooh, we should do, you know what we should do?
What?
We should do trivia streams for
Yeah.
OC drawing.
Okay, how do we do that?
Tori? I bet Tori would like that. What about OC drawing trivia streams?
So if they answer the question correct, that they get their OC drawn?
Yup.
Oh.
Yup.
No, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Not a very impressive result from our regulars though today.
Looks like the newbie got it.
Gasp! I would love that. Like I put on glasses. Too bad I don't have an OC. I bet you anything, if you join the Discord server and you ask for someone to help you make an OC, they would help you.
They would flock.
They would go, oh my gosh, let's join a voice channel or let's join the chat, and they would start DMing you and they'd want to design an OC with you and they'd help you. I know for a fact we have community members that would do that. I would see Stardust, pick me. I would help. A lot of people in the chat are going, yes, me. Aw, what if we had like a channel that people who don't have any OCs could go to where people would help them make them?
Oh my
like a little dress-up game or
Oh my
something.
gosh, that's cute.
Dang, that's not a bad idea. Like OC help.
OC. That's literally perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we might make that channel.
I might actually want to make that channel.
Well, should we have some requirements where it's like you have to have drawn in the community though?
Well, it's not a channel for people to get free art made for them.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
It's not like a free handout channel.
Right.
It's like, I want to make an OC. Can another artist help me design one together?
Okay, got you.
That would be really fun. Because, like, I don't want the you-know-who people in our community that don't ever draw to just try and farm free art.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like the idea of that. I'm sure a number of us have particular people in mind who I think would do that. I mean, like, you meet with someone and you work together. That would be fun. You like that, Delia?
Wait a second.
That would be fun.
So,
Yeah.
do something wild.
Sounds really fun. Use ChatGPT for OC ideas. It is good for coming up with, like, a list of things. Like, oh, give me 25 different potential, like, oh, I want my OC to have magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some different types of magic that it could have? List me, like, 25 different kinds of magic. And it's like, oh, there's wind, there's fire, there's wood, there's whatever. Plants. And then picking the color palette. How are we able to get our OC drawn? Every once in a while, we will do a stream called OC drawing. And yeah, wood magic, like you can, like, you can control plants and you can make them grow and stuff. I love naming OCs. I always try to make the time. Yeah, every once in a while we'll do OC drawing streams where we'll open a channel in the Discord server and you'll be allowed to post your characters, and then they get randomly selected to be drawn live, and a whole bunch of them will get drawn. But you have to wait for those streams.
That's usually on Fridays.
Yeah, and you have to get rolled, like, randomly selected.
I want...
Make clouds appear so effortlessly. What? Negative space.
Negative space. Clouds will look like clouds if they got, like, puffy stuff on the outside. And then sometimes I'll take the same blue because the light or the shadows from the sky or the color from the sky reflects onto the shadows. So that's how you can get, like, nice cloud looking thingums.
What if the channel was called, like, OC Help?
OC Help, yeah.
So, like, I'm designing a character. This is what I've got so far. Can you give me suggestions? And maybe then... Because I don't want it to be like a channel where people are just like, can somebody make me an OC, please?
Yeah.
Like, you can do that. Like, I'm not against that, but I don't want it to be a place for people to go beg.
Yeah, I don't either.
OC Help, I do like the name of that. Will there be a VOD for the 12-hour stream? Yes.
Yes.
However, YT cuts out at around 11 hours and 55 minutes because they only let you go live up to 12 hours. So if the stream is going to last longer than 12 hours, we'd actually have to restart the stream. But yeah, we're planning on doing a 12-hour long live stream at the end of this month on the 28th. That's the current plan. It is subject to change. Do we usually do them on, like, Saturdays? See, we usually do them on Saturdays.
We did?
Because people don't have Fridays free.
What, 12-hour streams? Or you mean OC drawing?
12-hour streams.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Maybe the 1st of March.
Sure.
And that would be a Saturday. Crap,
I thought the art show, the Friday art show for the Secret Reminder was going to be the 12-hour stream.
Yeah, I think so. Do you think we should move the 12-hour stream to Saturday instead so people don't have school that day? Wait, we can't. We have Anime Live, Art School Live.
Yeah, we have Art School Live. I think it has to be on a Friday.
Yeah, it's going to have to be on a Friday because we're running our live classes on Saturdays.
She's in a meadow.
No, we're going to have live classes, so we're going to be busy every Saturday for 10 weeks. So yeah, we're going to have to do it on a Friday.
Okay, I think the girlie's done. Aki. forgot to take a picture of this one. I forgot to take a picture of Lindsay's second one.
Recently made an OC for my wife for a past challenge, but we couldn't finish in time. You didn't take a picture of Lindsay's?
I didn't take a picture of Lindsay's second one. And then it's already taped up and everything. Well.
Lindsay, we have a request.
Can you take a picture of your thing?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Huh?
Would you guys be okay for Miki fan art traditional? Of course, Lindsay.
Of course.
You don't even have to ask. Hey, Midoriya, Dahlia, bad. Huh? I want it to be Saturday so bad. Oh yeah. So Lindsay, we have a request. When you get your package in the mail, can you take a picture of the second watercolor and send it to us, because we forgot to take a picture of it. Technically, we could open up the box, but it's already taped up.
It's already taped up, and I don't want to ruin the box.
You can, yeah, yippee.
Okay.
Recently made an OC for my wife for a past challenge, but we couldn't finish in time. That's all good. You can still share it in art shares and stuff. What DM should I send?
What? For what? Who
For
said
the
that?
Lindsay.
Oh, just send it to me.
Just, yeah, whoever. Probably Christina. Just what type of markers?
This.
These ones are acrylic markers, huh?
Can't see.
Can't see that.
Can't see that, so I might as well just go in shadow for that.
This is cute.
I like it a lot.
What's the Discord? You can direct message us and get the ask for the invite, and I'll send it to you. I will Logan. I'll send it out right now. There we go. And there's that. Tessa, that's a good name.
Tessa's a good name.
And there's this one. DM about after the live? Yeah, you can DM us after the live. Sometimes I don't look at my phone for a couple hours after the live stream, but I will get back to you. Hey, Lewis. Good to see you again.
Hey.
I wanted to ask, do I need to be in an art school to get better at art? No, not at all. You can get better at art if you just practice. Anytime, anywhere.
I feel like we should give an offer where if you get in art school, we can come up with a practice schedule.
Yeah, that was going to be...
Consultation.
So we're thinking of... The watercolor drawing isn't going to happen anymore, right? Or at least not right now. That promotion is ending.
Yeah.
But we've been thinking about a new promotion where if you buy Anime Art School, we'll meet with you like one-on-one and for maybe like 20 or 30 minutes and help you come up with like a practice schedule and critique your work and help like figure out what you can work on to get better and stuff like that. But there's not going to be a watercolor drawing that comes with it.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of different promotions that we can run in the future that are different than the watercolor. I was like laying down in my chair.
All right.
What do you guys think of that?
I'm gonna put it on the lower corner.
And then we were thinking about actually maybe having just know those. I know those 30-minute meetings are going to be an hour long. Yeah, if I'm there.
Well, Kritz knows firsthand.
Yeah, and then we're thinking about just having that available as like a standalone thing as well.
Like
if you want to pay for just like 1 hour, critique your portfolio, help you come up with a practice schedule.
You know, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, like help you identify weak points and strong points and what to practice and help you maybe gather like a reference sheet of different styles and all that kind of stuff.
I actually really like that. The standalone thing.
Like
How much do we charge for it?
I don't know how much it would be.
100?
Maybe around that.
100 would be pretty good.
Maybe 100, and then you get it for free if you like buy the anime art school or something.
Yeah.
I'm serious. We're gonna keep pushing hard on our business, and we want to come up with a lot of really cool promotions in the future for people.
She's done.
I haven't even gone through the first live classes, but I will buy again if you do more.
Aww.
Thank you, Dahlia. Well, you definitely have been around long enough to know how we teach live.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna start saving up. I need the help. Would you guys be interested in like a standalone one-on-one like 1 hour meeting?
Portfolio review.
Maybe like 45 minutes or 1 hour or something. Portfolio review, critique, help you come up with a game plan
for success.
for success.
I left for a moment when it was starting. Now it's finished. Yeah, that happens.
Would gladly pay for something like that. That's something I would pay for. Def purchase that if I had the money to spend on my own improvements. Yeah, I think it's good. I would have loved to have something like that when I was, beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we have like a free one when someone buys the art school.
I think that sounds really good. I'm really proud of this one.
Or maybe it would be like slightly different, right? Maybe if you buy the art school, it would be like very similar or something. I don't know. It's kind of just something that went through my head.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Lewis. The hair is my favorite. Thank you, Moonlight. Misaki, I hope you liked it.
Yippee! Look how good this turned out.
I know, I like this a lot.
There it is.
Remember to take a picture of this one.
Nice close
This gives
view.
me like, imagine if this was like a cover for a manga volume, and it would have like a little one on it.
Yellow one on it? Did you,
Yeah,
oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's fun. Sleep? Do we want sleep?
Yes.
If I offended you guys in my typo, I'm genuinely sorry. I don't even remember. Did something happen? No, you're good.
Let's see.
Biscuit boy, hello.
Biscuit boy.
Pink ninja bunny, she looks so cute. Was gonna sleep but stayed to see this finished.
Aww.
Wish I could watch from beginning to end. Biscuit boy, this is actually on our YouTube channel as well. We live streamed it. So you can back up the VOD and watch the whole thing if you want.
This is a tight one. Okay. Yay, here it is. All nice and straight. Actually, what I really like about these covers is that it doesn't warp the paper. So that's really nice. Bye, Biscuit Boy. I'm gonna go sleep now. Okay, Hades. Love. Yay, I'm glad you like it, Misaki. It was so much fun to do. It was like I had a vision for this one. I was like, I'm doing it.
Oh.
That one just came out so well.
So,
What?
maybe I'll do this right now too to get out of the way.
Why is the green screen coming out?
Coming out?
It's weird. No, it's like weird. It has a weird shadow.
Like you can see it.
Gonna join your Discord now. Awesome. Oh, it's Tessa. Tessa's joined our Discord.
Hey, ooh!
Yay!
We need more people with really cool names.
Mm-hmm. What is that sleeve you use? It's a plastic sleeve. I don't know what it's called.
Here's the box, and I need to assemble it.
Yep.
Plastic sleeve. It's like a giant card sleeve.
Yes, we do have a Discord channel.
Yes, we do.
You can go to our profile, do the clicky thing, and it'll be in there. Or if you can't find it, you can DM us asking for the Discord.
I need to assemble the box for shipping.
It's a very friendly Discord that helped me draw my first OC. I'm so glad, Lewis, that this server has been so helpful for you. Too many sleeves that somehow they're all missing. I had over 200. Oh no. You mean like these plastic sleeves?
There we go. Misaki, here is your
Lovely
wonderfully
box.
assembled box.
I'm gonna have to contact you in a little bit.
And
for
we'll
the
take.
address.
Here's book 2. I don't think
Okay,
I
we
grabbed
gotta
book
sign
1.
it. Thank you, Clear Sky. Oh, I would like Lindsay says I would like a study schedule. Mark Burnett has one. I did. Oh yeah, Mark Burnett has one, doesn't he? Yeah. Hold up, I gotta get a Sharpie. Where to get book? You can get these 2 books on Amazon. Just search up this title, Anime Academy: How to Draw Characters.
What's up?
Yeah, ask me where your books.
Bookies.
Here you go. Wait, no, do this one.
Sharpie?
Sharpie.
I'll let you do a sign on top.
Okay.
There you go.
Wait, I'll do this.
All right.
Sign on top?
Above me.
Above you?
That your whole signature?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what your signature looks like. Mickey Beaky.
Okay, I'll buy immediately. Aw, thanks. You signed them when we buy. No, these are. So.
Where are you sending this? Yeah. What?
So the only way you can get these signed is if you get our Anime Art School or Anime Art School Live.
Yo.
And we sign them and we give you a watercolor drawing. So that is the current promotion. It'll
There's
end.
that and that.
It will. I'm gonna have to do a little thing on the back.
Uh-oh. I don't think they know about that.
No, but that's why I'm not gonna say it. So this promotion with the signed books and the watercolor will end this week, Friday.
Yo.
Because that is when our live classes start.
Yeah, crits. Check your books. They should be signed. If they're not, oops. They're signed.
So the books that you get from Amazon are not signed. The only way they can get it signed is through that promotion. And yes, actually, you know what? Before we do this, I'm gonna just keep this on because this is the fun image to look at.
Yeah, we'll just keep looking at it.
Yeah, we'll just keep looking at it. Have you guys look at it. Your Discord thing isn't working. You might need to open it on a different tab or open it on Discord.
There we go.
Usually if you open it on TikTok, it's not going to work.
There's that.
I'll be there. My mom says I gotta go to art college first before I join. Honestly, if you get the regular anime art school, you can do it on your own time. Like, you can do it while you're in art college, or you can do it even now, so take your time. But I know that for the live sessions, that'll be at a different time. Hey, Mouse Alchemist, it's been a while.
Mouse Alchemist. Send me a pic of that. Make me. No, I'm kidding. All right. I'll have Christina do it.
Yeah, I'll have to take a picture of it first and then save it to my iPad.
I got it at Laguna. Oh, nice. I've actually taught Laguna students before.
Yeah. LCAT, I remember that. Bye, Stardust.
Laguna College of Art and Design. Is that it?
The same thing. Yeah, Laguna College of Art and Design.
When we went to Brainstorm in Burbank, there was a bunch of Laguna students that would go there to take extra classes.
Mm-hmm. I know, I told her that, but she said college would teach me the same thing.
It depends.
It depends.
Depends what college.
Depends what college. Not all colleges are the same. I'm
nice.
just speaking from, because we went to art college as well. And we went to a art college that's specifically for design.
Yeah.
So I don't know what art college that you are going to, but they may teach different things.
If you want to be sure, go find people who are doing what you want to do for a living and ask them what they recommend. Don't take people who don't do it for a living, don't take their word for it. If you want to go into animation, talk to a bunch of professional animators, like 20 of them, and say, how do I become a professional animator? And then do that. If you want to become a concept artist, talk to people who are concept artists. If you want to be whatever, a storyboard artist, go and find them, a bunch of them, email them all, and ask them what they recommend.
Hi, Biscuit Boy. So the college that we went to I went to Art Center College of Design. It's in California. It's pretty pricey, but if your mom says she's gonna let you go to an art college, that's amazing. In fact, it's very rare to see parents say you can go to an art college. So honestly, kudos to your mom for that. Another school that we go to online that has online classes is Brainstorm.
Yep.
That's another class. Those are another school that we take, but that's more like you sign up for the classes and then you kind of take them. It's not like a
individual classes.
PhD or anything.
Yeah, my biggest recommendation, find people who are doing what you want to do and talk to them. Don't take high school counselors' word for it. If they've never done art for a living, they've never been a professional animator or a professional storyboard artist, and they try to get you to go to a college or whatever, talk to people who do it for a living. Go to an event, go to a con, email people. I don't know what you want to do professionally, but find people who do that and then talk to them, and do it with a bunch of people, because different people have different experiences.
Coral asks, have you guys ever published a manga or a graphic novel of sorts? If not, would you be interested in doing
Nope,
so?
but we absolutely would.
Yes, I would love to do that.
Yeah, I'd love to. That's my recommendation. I have so many art friends who have become professional artists, and what they did was they went and talked to people who are doing what they wanted to do. And I have a lot of friends who went to art college, pursued art, and never made it. And they just kind of take their, whatever, teacher's word for it, or some person who's never even done the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying find people who are actually doing it and talk to them. It's such a big deal. Got your books today on my birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But yes, I went to a school in Singapore called FZD School of Design. That is a school that teaches concept art. It's actually not running anymore. And then after that, I worked professionally for a while doing theme park design, and I worked on some video games. And then I went over to a school called Art Center College of Design, to the entertainment design program. And I went there for a couple of terms. And then I got a job offer on Outriders and a couple other projects, so I dropped out and worked professionally as a concept artist.
Another thing about our classes is that we take what we've learned from those colleges and from those schools, and we put it in our anime art school program.
Yeah.
So those are very similar to what they teach as well.
Yeah. Like most figure drawing classes and stuff are going to be pretty standard. But like if you want to be, I don't know, a 2D animator, or you want to be a 3D animator, or you want to be a character designer, those are very different jobs. They overlap a little bit, but they're very different. What college would you guys recommend? That really depends on what you're planning on going into.
What do you want to go into? Maybe that would help a lot.
What do you want to do?
And what is your budget? I mean, not to say that you have to. Are you willing to go into the higher margins, or you don't have much, but that's okay?
Yeah, definitely ask yourself the question, what do you want to do? Because not all colleges teach the same thing the same.
Yeah.
Like,
not all programs.
What's the animation school that everybody likes going to?
Cal Arts.
Cal Arts. A lot of animation students go to Cal Arts. Entertainment design, if you want to do concept art, their art center's pretty good. There's also a couple of trade schools for it that are pretty good. Sin Studio in Canada.
Studio, yeah.
Brainstorm, there's a lot of individual classes available.
Trade schools.
It's pretty universal in the art industry that your portfolio is the biggest factor.
My budget can go high. Okay.
Yeah, it just depends. It depends on what you want to do.
I would say if you want to go to a college that is similar, learns things that we learned, and you want to be in the States, Art Center.
Yeah, Art Center doesn't teach anime.
Art Center doesn't teach anime, but it teaches a lot of fundamentals. Especially in term 1, you take perspective, you take figure drawing classes and stuff like that.
The industry has changed.
It has.
Education is cheaper and more accessible than it's ever been. Our colleges are getting more and more expensive, so alternative education is popping up for a lot less expensive.
Yes.
So a lot of really, really high level teachers that were in the top colleges, they've gone and they started teaching online classes for really inexpensive.
Yeah.
Like you can take a figure drawing class with Will Weston, who's a very famous teacher from Art Center.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
For little bit less than $600. Like you can take a 6-week figure drawing class with Will Weston online for $585.
And I was kind of mad that Will Weston left art center, but I'm so glad that he can do.
Well, we've taken his class like 5 times.
We've taken his class like 5 times, but
I'm
I wish I had him physically.
I'm happy.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
They asked for an 82K for interior design. I just got out of high school. What do you mean 82K?
Yeah, go study under an interior designer.
Mm-hmm.
Take classes. Like, I'm telling you, art is one of those industries that you can build a portfolio and get hired without ever going to college. Most art jobs, it's portfolio based.
Yeah.
I've been hired on so many different jobs. I've worked with Mattel on theme park stuff. I've worked with big budget game studios. I've worked for industrial design stuff. I don't have a degree for art. I just have a portfolio.
Want to 3D model my own game and 3D animate storyboard character design, right? That's a lot.
But don't take my word for it. Go ask people who do it.
Yeah.
Figure out
the best ways to ask.
If you have an interest in pursuing something professionally, go find someone who does it, email them, say, hey, I'm a student, I'm XYZ years old, I'm thinking about going to college for this, you do it professionally, what do you recommend? Send that email to like 5, 10 different people who do that, 20 different people who do that. I'm telling you, you will get a lot of information. Your high school counselors are always going to try to recommend you to a college that your high school is affiliated with, because a lot of the time they get kicked back.
It's kind of like thinking about buying a house. Those people are the salespeople for the college. They don't represent you.
Yeah, go ask a salesperson if their product is the best. And I'm not saying it's not the best. They would just always say yes, even if it's not.
My art teacher just keeps pushing me to do realistic.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Do both.
Mean, do both. For me, I did a lot of realistic stuff when I was in art center, but I also like anime, so I just took what I learned from realistic stuff and applied it to anime, and it's the same thing.
Style is like levers that you can push up and down. They're like dials.
Mm-hmm.
Dial it up, dial it down.
I think it's good to do realistic stuff, especially because you can just tweak it later on. It's all the same skill set.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really recommend specific colleges because number one, I don't know what you want to do exactly, and number two, I'm not well versed in different industries. Yeah. You're going to want to contact people who know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's really good to take into consideration different people's advice. Put the most weight on people who actually know what they're talking about and do the thing professionally. If I wanted to become a doctor, I'm going to go talk to a bunch of doctors. If I want to become a lawyer, I'm going to go talk to a bunch of lawyers and ask them, hey, you do this for a living. What do you think I should do? I want to do it for a living. You talk to 10, 20 of them, you're going to get a really good idea of like what they recommend. And I'm telling you, you're going to find polar opposites. You talk to somebody in art, they're going to say, oh, 100% you have to go to art college. You talk to another person in art, they're going to say, nah, you don't have to go to art college. So like, just get an idea.
Mm-hmm. Aw, thanks, Moonlight.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're helping for you.
It's something I'm very passionate about.
Oh my gosh, you could go on hours with it.
I'm sick of people who have no idea what they're talking about.
Deciding.
Getting students into $100,000 of debt because, oh, you have to go here to do this. It's like, really?
Well,
do you do it? Have you done it before?
They'll make decisions for other people's futures based off of just like some kind of weird thought process.
It's like, it's like you go walk down the street and you find someone who's like, I don't know.
Hi, Logan.
It's like trying to figure out how to be an astronaut from a chef. Like, they could teach you how to be a chef, but if you want to know how to be an astronaut, go talk to people who are astronauts.
I know I don't have to go to art college or go to college, but there's one degree I want just to get certain things. Yeah?
Yeah. Degrees can be very useful if you're trying to get a visa to work in another country.
Mm-hmm. And
they'll tell you that. You talk to these artists, you talk to them, one of the artists is going to be probably like, I don't know, Polish or European or Romanian or whatever, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, if you If you want to work in the States, you're probably going to need to be a degree or have a degree or be super, super, super good. Because there's different ways to get visas in different countries. Like if you want to go work in Japan, they really want you to have a degree. Just for, it boosts your chances a lot.
Depends on the place that you're going to.
Yeah.
And sometimes making connections is what gets you there. If you are a hard worker and you're a good person and you make friends with someone who is, you know, very helpful for you and knows and is where you basically where you want to be, a lot of times they'll help you out too.
Yeah. I like everything. What do I do then? Like what college, anime, realistic, painting, everything. I mean, generally you're gonna have a tendency. However, you can do realistic and anime and painting. That would be like art foundation. That's along the lines of like what we do is we kind of do everything. It's called being well-rounded. If you want to be well-rounded in art, you're going to want to cover your basic foundations, right? Dimensional drawing. You're going to want to learn painting, lighting. You're going to want to learn anatomy. You're going to want to learn portraiture, facial expressions. There are jobs that require you to be well-rounded. Like if you want to be like a, I don't know, like a Magic the Gathering card artist, you have to be very well-rounded because you have to do everything from architecture to illustration to design to anatomy to animals. But if you want to specialize, you can do like transportation design. You can only draw cars and you'll get hired. And, you know.
Yeah. I moonlight.
So I would recommend taking foundation classes.
How do you find art markets?
Do you find art markets? There's art markets everywhere. If it exists, generally someone will pay for it somewhere. But that would be something that I would probably talk to people about.
No, what are you saying heh about?
Honestly, like what is it called? Text, like AI, like ChatGPT or something, can be really good for asking if you can't really explain it very well, but you kind of have an idea. I would probably ask that. You can Google, you can talk to people who might know.
Dolly says foundation is super helpful. I was able to experiment with style thanks to knowing some foundation. Yeah, I remember those style changes or that challenge where she drew a bunch of different styles. It was really good.
All right, Moonlight, have a good one.
Nosa's just finished an art piece. Nice.
Yeah. What about graphic design? Graphic design is also portfolio based. You're gonna have to learn like Adobe Illustrator. You're gonna have to learn InDesign. You're gonna have to learn probably a bunch of different kinds of fonts and stuff. If you want to get hired by a graphic design firm, you're going to need to know those graphic design programs, and you're also going to have a portfolio that's good. You're going to want to show that you can design, you know, different things like magazine covers. You could do formatting for books. You can do business cards and all that kind of stuff. I've worked as a graphic designer here and there, but it's not my strong point. So I would recommend find every single place in your city that does graphic design, go in there and talk to the person who works there and say, I want to work as a graphic designer. Are you, or is there someone here that I could talk to who's a graphic designer that I could maybe get some advice from? You know, you might have to buy something from there to get them to talk to you. That's what I would do.
I'm studying math and I will get my degree in 3 years. Can I do 3D design as a master's?
Oh, I have no
know.
idea.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be the person to ask about that.
Yeah. I don't know what your college provides.
Yeah. I don't know how to do different things, but I know how I would go about figuring out how to learn different things. The best way to, in my opinion, to learn different things is to go find people who know the things and try to learn from them or ask them where to learn from. Like, if you asked me, right, I'm a professional concept artist. I've worked on a bunch of games. If you were to say, hey, Colton, it's my dream to be a concept artist, what should I do? I'll be like, get good at foundation. And you go and you're like, well, what kind of foundation? And I list off, you know, perspective, dimensional drawing, this and that. You go, okay, well, what are some classes that you recommend? Or what are some books that you recommend? And I tell you those, and you go off, you get the books, you study from the books, and you come back to me and you're just like, hey, Colton, I drew 100 pages of boxes. I would be so touched that you followed my advice that I would probably get on a call with you on Discord for free and just be like, all right, I can tell you're serious. Let's do this. I want you to become a pro. I'm not alone in that. There's a lot of people out there. You talk to a professional author and you follow their advice, they'll be so touched by the fact that you followed their advice, they'll want to help you more usually.
Billy, I'm so lost, but I've tried searching about it. I don't have a solid answer from anywhere. I think the best way to find out is just ask your college.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any answers for that, and also it depends on where you're studying at. Like, I don't know if they have if they can do
Billy?
masters for 3D design.
I'm
I don't
really
know.
not sure. Are you currently in college? You might want to talk to somebody in your department. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, I think just ask the college,
Yeah.
and then they'll give you a better answer than we could.
I'll give you an example. I watch a YouTube channel called Self-Publishing with Dale, and it's a dude who's bald like me, and he has a Discord server, and all of his content is about self-publishing books for authors. I joined it back when we wanted to publish our books. I met a guy in that Discord server. His name's Vincent. He is a full-time author. He has an entire historical fiction series that he makes a living on, an ancient Roman historical series. He makes a living off it. He sells thousands of books a month. I messaged him and I'm just like, dude, like, your stuff is awesome. I ordered one of his books. I started reading it. I didn't finish it yet, but I don't finish any books these days.
What's his name again?
Vincent Davis, I believe. He has a really popular historical fiction series. What is it called exactly? The book title? But I ended up becoming friends with him. He was starting his own website where he wanted to run classes, and so I offered to help him because we had learned about running classes online. And then he offered to help us. Oh, the guy who made the Discord.
Oh.
His name's Dale, Self-Publishing with Dale. I think that's his channel. And he's all about self-publishing for authors. I met a guy in his Discord server, offered to help him out with what I learned about building websites and selling classes, and then he helped me with writing and storytelling. And he's like, yeah, dude, if you have ever any questions about how to become a professional writer, hit me up. That's how you network. That is networking. Networking is not, oh, I have a rich family member and they got me in contact with this person. Networking is like, you give value to people because you genuinely care about them, and then they also give value back. It's like bartering. It's like an exchange, right? You have something that they want, they have something that you want, so you have an exchange of information.
But you're also good people.
And that's networking.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Billy. Dev Clappy says, I took graphic design in college and I ended up dropping out after I completed the traditional art classes and moved into typography and page layouts. I got bored with it.
Typography is fun.
Yeah. I wish I stayed and at least got the degree, but I just got into a bunch of debt instead. That happens with college a lot. That does. So I need to learn how to draw anime because I want to create a piece for my daughter. Oh,
ooh,
how fun.
That's fun. Well, you came to the right place.
Yes. We're not doing tutorials right now, but we will probably do some more probably on Monday.
Her wedding to a guy in the Navy. That's
fun.
fun.
Oh, how sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
Well, it could be Chris, because he already got married a while back.
I know.
I have a friend in the Navy. He got married recently.
Aww. That's such a sweet and thoughtful gift.
Yeah, that is a very nice gift.
Well, if you want to draw more anime, you can watch our previous live streams on YT or, I guess, YouTube.
Yep. You can watch our live streams. We're just chilling right now. We're about 3.5 hours into a stream. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon. But we have a lot of TikToks. We have a lot of YouTube videos, live streams that you can find. We have 2 how to draw manga books. I want to make her and him into anime characters.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. And you're welcome, Devin.
Thanks, Devin. That really made me want to actually try and draw and practice. I haven't drawn or done art in a few months because I judge myself too much. Yeah, the judging the stuff is really real. I get that way sometimes.
Networking is really big, and it's pretty misunderstood.
Yeah.
Networking is basically just an exchange of value between 2 parties, you and someone else.
Mm-hmm. I'm overwhelmed by art because I have not found my art style yet. Any advice?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about style right now. I think just first enjoy drawing. Just draw what you want. Don't worry about like, oh, what's my style? Because I mean, if you're a beginner, it's not going to be developed yet.
Your style is going to develop naturally
over time
based on what you draw a lot and who you study from, who you learn from. Like, you can actually tell Miley.
Yes.
She always learns from our live streams. She always does all the drawings that we do, and you can tell that Miley, her style is starting to develop, and you can see the influence from our streams in it.
Yes.
Based on the way that we draw stuff. So, what do you like drawing? What are you inspired by? And who do you learn it from? Those are going to be the biggest factors in how your style develops.
Yes.
You can control your style and how it develops by changing what you study. Normally an abstract artist.
Oh, how fun.
Well, all art is abstraction, so
true.
that's good. That's one of the, deepest underlying principles of doing art. All art is abstraction. So that's great. You're already on your way there.
A lot of steps ahead.
Abstraction is one of the things a lot of artists struggle with. Like, how to make a composition look good at an abstract level. Yeah, Billy, I wouldn't worry too much about style. Just keep drawing and have fun.
Style is basically like the icing. You gotta know how to make the cake first.
Yeah.
Know how to bake, know how to use the oven, know how to
Sculpture
mix.
and line drawings, nice. That's fun.
Wow. Inspired by video games, the art styles are so different though. Do what you want. You can, if you like video game styles like Overwatch or League of Legends or even more realistic things like Call of Duty, like just draw what you like.
Is there some sort of reference Bible you guys recommend in particular? Nah, it's so broad. It's so
depends.
broad. We have a lot of books
A
for
lot of
reference. Like, there's reference for anatomy, there's reference for costume, there's reference for...
Planes.
There's so much different stuff. The world is way too big and complicated to have
fun.
one source of reference that's just like a reference Bible.
I wish, but there isn't.
Years and years of collecting reference and learning stuff.
I really like how this turned out. Well, you can tell that whenever I do these watercolor paintings, I'm inspired by a few things. I'm inspired by those kind of traditional Copic marker looking manga covers.
Yeah.
And I wanted my style to look like that, but I already know the background knowledge to do that, like shading, color theory, all that stuff, how to use certain materials. So a lot of it is just like molding it into the way I want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it close this Friday. I think you will know. We'll see if the last person gets it, but you know the deal. That was my passion, but I hate my own. My fiance loves it. Honestly, to have your fiance love your artwork is such a blessing.
That's great.
It is. Like, I'm glad. That's just one of the best things. I wouldn't. If Colton didn't like my art, I would be quite discouraged. But I know you like it.
I love your art.
Thank you. I love your art too.
So when is the next live? Friday.
Friday.
We're gonna be doing a live stream on Friday. We're gonna be doing some tutorials and stuff in the beginning, and then we'll do.
Are we not doing OC drawing this Friday?
We could do OC drawing if you want.
I know it's quite popular. I know it's quite popular last
We
Friday.
can do OC drawing Friday.
Okay. Usually
4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern? No, 4 p.m. Pacific. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Pacific.
4 Pacific, 7 Eastern.
Yeah. There's some point where anime style and cartoons blur. My example would be art from The Legend of Korra. I think it blurs because
5 Mountain. Yes, 5 Mountain. That's actually our time
that's
zone.
our time zone.
So yeah, 5.
Anime and cartoon styles depends on the artist.
Is
like,
Utah in Mountain Time as well? Because we're in Arizona. You're in Denver. Okay, Colorado. Nice.
what kind of art pen marker did you use to outline? I used a Fude nib, hard Fude nib from Faber-Castell.
It's a felt tip marker.
Felt tip marker, yep. A lot of people, actually I remember seeing an interview about the Avatar The Last Airbender, and they said it's a love story to anime.
A love note.
A love
letter.
note, a love letter to anime. Yeah, love story. Love letter to anime, meaning they took inspiration from anime, but then they made their own twist to it. So it's not like a rule, it's more of a stylistic choice. But yes, there's definitely blends of it.
How many of these do we have? Do
We have
any
a lot, I think.
more? FH?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No?
We might only have one.
We might.
We're
I think
gonna
we
get
were gonna look for it.
Yeah.
But then I don't think they had it. Yeah. I use that marker to take notes in class.
Okay.
It's funny. I like this pen a lot. It's very smooth for
Yeah,
outlines.
it's pretty good.
I've been using that a lot. Faber-Castell is generally for artists, but writing is totally fine too.
I mean, if it writes, it writes.
It writes, yep.
I'm just gonna write a picture.
That's true. Write a picture.
Well, you ready to wrap up?
Yep, I am ready to wrap up. It was really fun. That was a big stream
It was
today.
fun.
9,792
Yep.
people. Wow,
Thanks
that is
again,
crazy.
Stardust, for the gifted subs.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. What platform can I find that avatar on?
Avatar?
What avatar?
Huh? I'm not sure what you mean exactly.
Utah is in Mountain Time, Theo says. Yes, of course.
Well, the movie.
Oh, the movie? I don't know.
I'm actually kind of lost, huh?
Like, maybe she wants to watch Avatar the movie, Avatar Last Airbender.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know where you would watch
We have it on DVD. 4 Pacific, yes. 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain Time.
Yep. Thank you, Devin.
What time does the live class start? The live class starts at 10 a.m. Pacific.
11 a.m.
1 o'clock Eastern.
Yep.
11 Mountain Time.
Yep.
Yeah, so we run live classes on Saturdays to teach people. And we have 1 spot left available. I'm in Greece. I don't know what that means. What time was it 3 hours and 40 minutes ago? That's when we start.
Yeah. For you.
For you.
I don't know what
So look at your
time.
clock, go back 3 hours and 40 minutes, and that's the time we start. 2 a.m. Now you know.
Now you know.
I had a Greek classmate, or a Greek roommate. His name was Strat. Well,
Straticus?
El Stratios or something.
That's such a cool name.
He had the coolest name.
Such a cool name.
I'm cooked.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. Now, I guess that means you're awake at this point. 2 a.m. So wait, does that mean it's like 5 a.m. for you right now? That,
Probably.
You are cooked.
You're cooked. You guys have a good night. All right, you too. Have a good night.
Wait, we should give head pats before we leave.
Sure.
Get the iPad.
Head pats for the people who are still here. There we go.
I wake up at 5 a.m. Wow. All right, let's get some head pats for chat.
Chat, good work on 44,000 likes. Pat,
Good
pat,
job.
pat, 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 pat. Great work. W's.
W's.
Yeah.
Pompouf also says yippee yippee.
Yippee. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, pat.
You look like Baby Chat.
Ugh.
Or more like Baby Chat looks like you, because you're the father.
That's silly. There we go. My first head pats, yay! All right, I'll switch with y'all.
All right.
Thank you everybody for hanging out. Lindsay, did you get your question answered? 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Mountain Time, 11. Thank you. All right, we'll see you later. We'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
TikTok and YouTube.